Yes. Thanks
for joining us.
It is the Drake Toll Show.
John London filling in for Drake.
Addy is here.
Curtis is here. NBA playoffs, Major League Baseball, a ton of stuff to get to. However you are listening, and potentially, I don't know if we're up yet, viewing the show, because by popular demand, even though I've been a radio guy for 25 years, apparently people want to see my face, and then you'll lose your appetite, you'll vomit up your oatmeal, and then you'll never want to see my face again. We've done it. That's right. Thank you, Tony. Good morning. However you are listening, Sirius XM 375, hundreds and hundreds of radio stations across North America, and that means our friends in Canada as well. Good morning. Welcome to the Drake Toll Show with John Lund, Addy, Curtis. Good morning. How are you guys?
John, yesterday was brutal. I can't even lie. It was a brutal day.
I can't wait, by the way. You're on
We
fire
keeping a book
already.
right now, we ass.
I'm going to tell a story later on. And I know the person is probably going to listen to it at some point. So this is good. He needs to get blasted on national radio. That's what needs to happen. And my Tampa Bay Lightning lost, so I was already in a bad mood. Happy Monday. Woo.
Yeah. All right. I'm looking forward to it. Because when we all connected this morning, right away you're like, and it's more than a normal, like it's morning, it's Monday, that kind of a thing, you know? It was more than that. It was definitely more than that. I'll tell a quick story, and I know we have NBA playoffs to get to, but just give us a couple of minutes here to get reacclimated and reacquainted. First thing, so I told Curtis this before the show. So I'm walking in, and I've totally forgot this because my time, it's 2 minutes after 3, and I'm just trying to survive. And I walk into the studio, and there's no one in the studio. And I walk by the sports studio, and there's one guy in there, and we all know this. I'm not stereotyping. This is true. Curtis, you can back me up on this. Overnight guys are weird, right? I mean, you work
weirder than the normal.
Overnight guys are weird, just weird,
built
man.
different.
And they've usually been at the radio station 20 years. Nobody else will take the shift. Like, it's just weird. And so this guy clearly had been waiting in the weeds, just like whoever walks through that door. I'm going to say this. Today's May 4th. To a lot of people, that means May the 4th be with you. And those are the kind of guys that work overnights. And so the guy creaks open the door as I'm walking by and goes, "May the 4th be with you." I was like, God, no, that is not how my day is starting. I literally turned around to him and said, no, and just walked off. Like, we're not starting the day. The first person I see is not going to be some overnight creep radio guy saying, "May the 4th be with you." No, I reject that.
Curtis,
anyway, that's what today
Curtis,
is.
be honest. Curtis, were you going to ask that? Were you going to say that?
No, I was telling him I'm been obsessed with Star Wars my whole life or whatever, watching it, and I think it's cringe too. It's like I don't care enough.
Hey, but Cinco de Mayo. We'll all
Also,
be
don't get
drinking on the
excited
show.
for it. Being half Mexican, don't get excited for Cinco de Mayo. It's not even the real Independence Day.
No, it's not. But if it's an excuse to drink on a weekday, then I'll do it.
That's just Addy Bates though.
Oh, that's tomorrow, right? Is that tomorrow?
Oh yeah, Cinco de Drinko.
Oh. So what are you going to look like on Wednesday? Wednesday's going to be, because last time you and I were together, you went out, there was some guy who was at a bar, and you were, the next day, you were probably not yourself. Is that going to be Wednesday? I'm going to tune in for that show.
No, I can't drink. I cannot get hammered 3 days in a row because I already have trivia on Wednesday, and then I already have softball on Thursdays, and I cannot do that. That's too much, actually.
Man,
that's when
week
it becomes
is
a problem.
unbelievable.
Yeah, and so then I'm the complete
on.
opposite. My weekends, I relax. Sometimes I go out, but I try to sleep in.
Big gooner.
What?
Yeah, exactly right. You're going to be, come on. The last time I talked to you, somebody barely even tapped you, and it's like, okay, twist my arm, and you went out. You're going to go out on Cinco de Mayo. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what we do as a country.
Yeah. Oh, update, by the way, the hot teammate on the softball team, he was my pool partner Wednesday. We won every game.
Wow.
Let's go.
Very nice. Well done by you.
I got game.
Making the slow play, are you?
I got game. I got game, guys.
And I was
All I'm gonna
taking
say.
shots from the front and the back.
Well, Drake was.
Thank you very much. By the way, speaking of Drake, he's out today because the Bananas were at Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Did you guys see that? That was unbelievable. They played in front of, and he'll talk more about it tomorrow, obviously, but they played in front of 102,000 people, a record. That was insane.
He'll say they all went there to see
no
him.
left field.
Bananas.
That's what he'll say? He'll say that tomorrow. Yeah,
Yes,
thank you
he
very
will.
much.
He
Thank you
will.
very much. $100
We sold it out.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It was cool though. I was like, unbelievable. One last thing I have to ask you, and then we'll get to the NBA. Drake Toll Show, John London for Drake, Addie, and Curtis here as well on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app, which you should download. Your thoughts on the Kentucky Derby? The only reason I ask is because I'm an adult. I've never been to a Kentucky Derby party, but my wife was insistent, and it was her birthday on Saturday on the Kentucky Derby, so I couldn't say no. Because I'm not really a dress-up person at Halloween. I'm not really, but I had to go with her. And so we went to a local racetrack, and it was unbelievable. It was really, really fun. I'm not a mint julep guy. I'm not really, but it's you just talked about Cinco de Mayo. All the Kentucky Derby is just an excuse to drink all day. We got there at noon. The race didn't start till like 4:30. It was over by 4:33, and it was like, well, that was fun. I got to say, it was pretty good. Thoughts on the Kentucky Derby and
I love
Kentucky
the
Derby
Kentucky
parties.
So I've never been to
You?
a party, but I love watching like the Preakness, the Kentucky Derby. I love those. I love the Belmont. For some reason, those 2 minutes are just so much fun to watch because it's very quick. Like they have this whole thing leading up to this race. They have like little ones like races sometimes, but then you're like, oh, okay, there it is. I mean, did I lose some money? Yes, because I didn't pick Golden Tempo to win, but who did? If you did, then kudos to you.
23-1. You know what I did too? This was a massive mistake. So my wife's not a big horse bet or anything like that, and so she was looking at the sheet and she said, "Well, let's go with the long shot." And I go, "Long shots never win. You can't go long shot." She was going to bet, and my whole weekend after that, and because she was overserved during the party, it went something like this: "I wanted to bet the long shot. How come you didn't let me bet the long shot? I told you that horse was going to win." And she's never been to a horse race, a horse track. She never watched the Kentucky Derby. It was one of those, beginner's luck things. And I heard it for like 12 straight hours. She woke me up in the middle of the night, woke me up in the middle of the night with, "I wanted to go with that long shot." I'm like, oh, when is this going to end, dear God?
It might never end,
Still,
actually.
I know.
Because it's your
Plus,
fault.
she was only going to put, yeah. But it was like she was going to put me like $10 on it. So, okay, like $230, whatever, 23-1. I bought her dinner. I bought her presents. I bought her, come on. It's
not
an
enough.
expensive weekend. Like, come on.
Not
Go to
enough.
Sedona.
I'm going to hear the end of it.
Go to Sedona.
I did but people know this, but I'll say it again. I took her to that restaurant. Boy, that story keeps on getting weird, doesn't it? Oh, my God.
She lied about saving someone from the car crash or whatever that one weekend that it came out.
Diana Rossini's story went from when she supposedly pulled this guy out of a Jeep. Now it's another guy pulled him out of the Jeep by ripping the soft top off the Jeep, which she couldn't do. She's not a big person. And she just stood and held the leash for the dog. That's what she did. It's unbelievable. Can you believe anything that comes out of her
I
mouth?
was on the phone with the president.
My God. Exactly. By the way, we missed a bong, man. I said, "Can you believe anything that came out of her mouth?" Nothing. I got nothing.
Curtis.
Thank you very
Be
much.
better,
A little
Curtis.
slow today. It is Monday.
That's all they pay me for. I get paid per bonk.
Big gooner.
All right. Good morning. Sorry, we had to get some things out onto the table. NBA playoffs are the big story of the day. We'll get into the West at about 20 minutes past the hour. As far as the East is concerned, the Knicks are now the new favorite in the Eastern Conference. And I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking, okay, they haven't been to the finals since 1999. They haven't won a championship since, 72, 73. Knicks fans are getting all excited. I guess if Joel Embiid can be healthy like he was against the Celtics in Game 7, and we can get into the Celtics as well. By the way, lines are always open, and we love your calls more than life itself at 310-840-4910. That is the Westwood One Sports Talk and text line. If you'd like to talk NBA playoffs with us, that would be outstanding. We always take at least one caller per show, don't we? Don't we take like one? Every time I'm here, we take like one.
It's impressive, actually.
Is that right?
It is so impressive.
We took one on the other day and freaked Drake out a little bit, so who knows?
All right, so if you want to get into it, I don't trust the Knicks. I mean, good for them. They got scared a little bit early in that Hawks series. I think they have the most talent to win it. It just comes down to this, and this has been the weirdest playoffs in this way. So the playoffs so far, Embiid has been hurt, Luka's hurt, Durant got hurt, Tatum missed Game 7, Wemby's been hurt, Edwards is hurt, Wagner missed Game 7 for Orlando. They got beat by Detroit. Somebody's got to explain this to me because I'm not smart enough. players play less games. They play less minutes. It's a less physical game. They put those devices on guys and tell them before they're going to get hurt when they're tired. No, I'm fine. No, you're not fine. You're not going to play. And yet we have more injuries. Anyone? Anyone have any logic on this thing? Because I don't understand. Like, this is just like the regular season. It used to be, and I don't mean to be old man on the lawn guy, but it used to be like guys played 82. They played 40 minutes, and guys were somehow healthy in the playoffs. That's how I remember it. Maybe I'm wrong. I cannot remember a playoff in which this many key star players missed. Like, if Tatum plays Game 7, do the Celtics win? Probably. If Durant plays in that series against the Lakers with no Luka, isn't that different? We saw Joel Embiid, the difference he makes, scores 34 in game number 7. Edwards, it's all about Anthony Edwards to me. I mean, if Anthony Edwards can play, the T-Wolves can probably give San Antonio a little bit of a series. And then I don't think Franz Wagner would have made a big enough difference. Detroit was rolling. They came back from 3-1. So I understand that. Maybe not. But I cannot remember a playoff in which so many key players were hurt. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm a prisoner of the moment. We always do that. This is the best this and the worst that or whatever. We always do that as sports fans. And we have a short memory, and I get that. But I think I'm pretty accurate in that when I'm not normally accurate, but I think I am. Am I wrong in that, Addy? Is this the craziest playoff just in terms of injuries? I can't not remember an NBA playoff that had this many injuries to this many key players.
I was sitting here because I'm trying to think about it, and I can't think of no, I think you're right. I cannot think of a single playoff with this many injuries. And the thing is just, I don't even know if they're I'm the kind of person, I know it's the playoffs, yes, you're injured, whatever, but I would still just give it my all out there, if I'm being honest with you. Like, it's the playoffs. You could, like, what are you going to be doing in a month from now? Probably nothing. You'll probably be in Cancun. Like, that's what my sympathy sometimes with some of these injuries, I'm like, come on, guys. Yes, we all have a little soreness, okay? Come on.
I don't disagree. Now, look, I don't. For example, Tatum, I don't know about his knee. I know he's coming off an Achilles. I don't know if the two are connected. Certainly, if you listen to any of my shows on a regular basis, I am not a doctor, clearly. But, as you said, and speaking of the Knicks, like Willis Reed coming out for Game 7, right? The last time they won a championship. Like, again, I hate to get off my lawn guy, but it just seems to me that, like, dudes just played, right? I mean, Jordan, the Jordan flu game, and, like, I'm not missing. Like, I just can't think, and I this is just the name that just popped into my head. I can't think that Kobe Bryant would ever miss a Game 7. Like, sorry.
No.
Like, I'm not missing game. Like, are you insane? Like, shoot something in there. Do what you got to do. I am not missing Game 7. No, not happening.
No, he would. No, nobody would. Nobody back then would. Are you kidding me? I think he would rather be like, if he had a broken leg, he'd rather be wheeled out there and be like, no, I still got this. I still got this. Like, no, Kobe. Actually, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Like, dude, you can't play in a wheelchair. I will be the first to play in a wheelchair. There's no. I'm looking at the rule book. Nothing says I can't be in a wheelchair. Like, I don't know. I could be wrong, and I could be calling these guys soft and everything. That's one of the worst things you could ever call an athlete. But, and look, Luka's got a hammy. I mean, I get muscle injuries. Like I said, I don't know the depth of Jason Tatum's injury, especially coming off the Achilles. And their doctors probably said, given that he's come back and played this way and this and that. So I understand, but man, or Kevin Durant, same kind of a thing. Kevin Durant, whether it be an ankle or a knee or whatever it is. Now, I get it. Maybe it's DNP old. He's 37, which isn't old in regular life, but it's old in NBA life. But my gosh, he's like, nah, just not playing. And then, by the way, speaking of Durant, over the weekend, people are saying that he could be one and done in Houston. How about that? Is he the most unhappy athlete ever? Goes to Golden State, wins championships. It's Steph's team, not mine. Goes to Brooklyn, James Harden and Kyrie Irving bail. Goes to Phoenix, that's going to be it. Phoenix is actually better without him, and then he goes to Houston for 1 year, and he basically doesn't play in that series or is ineffective because of injuries, and now there's rumors that he doesn't want to be in Houston anymore. Like, dude, he is the prototypical dictionary definition of grass is always greener. He's like, no. Weird, man.
Why wouldn't you want to play in Houston? I don't know. Maybe as a Houston fan. Come on now. Come on, KD.
Well, just somewhere. Like
he's
unpack
a grumpy
your
old
bag,
man
dude.
at this point.
He is. And it's ironic because he's like, I'm all about ball. And it's like, you're all about everything but ball. Like, I think the story over the weekend was certain guys were upset because he was saying stuff on burner accounts about his teammates, and then they found out about the burner accounts. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Come on, guys. People will find out anything these days.
I know, you can't do that. He's a trippy guy. I covered him at Golden State, and he's just one of those guys. We all have friends like this. He's just never going to be happy. He's just like, he's mopey. It's the dude. I'm trying to think. Eeyore, right? With the Disney characters. Life is terrible.
Yes.
That's what he seems like. Eeyore, like just on your. Plus, he's he's just a bummer. Like the Suns are so much happier without him.
He's like kind of like a team cancer. I understand being good and all, but it's kind of like the Juan Soto effect. Like, you actually have to also be a good person and bring up your team. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. He's not. All right, there you go. That is the East Side. We get a little Durant in there as well. A couple of Game 7s yesterday. Detroit moves on, and the 76ers shocked the Celtics there up 3-1, but Joel Embiid gets healthy. Like I said, it's just been weird as far as the playoffs are concerned. Thoughts, 310-840-4910. Drake Toll Show, John Lund in for Drake. Addie and Curtis are here as well. Not only can you hear us all over the country on tons of radio stations, Sirius XM 375, but we're on YouTube as well this morning, right? Is it the Drake Toll Show? How do people find this, by the way?
Yes, on YouTube, and it's on Drake's Twitter. So everybody.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Come
on.
on.
Oh, very nice. We're on Drake's Twitter and YouTube.
Yeah.
So come see the Elephant Man and also Addie and Curtis as well. Although I didn't see you on there. What are you doing?
I'll be there next segment.
I don't see you.
I'll be there next segment.
People are screaming and yelling. Curtis, are they upset? It's just me and you on this whole thing? Are you on YouTube? Are you?
I don't know. I used to go in there. I don't go in there anymore. Probably for the best.
That's good for your psychology. That's actually a lot better. All right, we'll look at the Western side of things as we get ready. You got San Antonio, Minnesota. We'll get into that conversation as well. By the way, if you have any theories on why there's so many injuries, even though players play less minutes, less games, less physical, I can't figure it out. I'm not very smart, though. Hit us up at 310-840-4910, or you can chat in the YouTube chat. I'll check it out. It doesn't hurt my psychology, whatever. I have rhinoceros skin, so we'll get into that conversation. We'll do it all next. John Lund in for Drake. It's the Drake Toll Show with John Lund on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app.
The Thunder and Spurs are one series away from a collision course with the MVP finalists.
She's a rich girl, she don't try to hide it. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. He's a poor boy, empty as a pocket. Empty as a pocket with nothing to lose. Sing ta-na-na, ta-na-na-na. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Ta-na-na, ta-na-na-na. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. 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 Say she's crazy, she got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of your shoes. She was physically forgotten, but then she slipped into my pocket with my car keys. She said, you've taken me for granted because I please you. Wearing these diamonds. And I could say, ooh, as if everybody knows what I'm talking about. As if everybody here would know exactly what I was talking about. I'm talking about diamonds on the soles of her shoes. sign of a teaspoon, he makes the sign of a wave. The poor boy changes clothes and he puts on aftershave to compensate for his ordinary shoes. And she said, honey, take me dancing, but they ended up by sleeping in a doorway by the bodegas and the lights on Upper Broadway, wearing diamonds on the soles of their shoes. And I could say, ooh. And everybody here would know what I was talking about. I mean, everybody here would know exactly what I was talking about. I'm talking about diamonds. People say I'm crazy, I got diamonds on the soles of my shoes, yeah. Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of my shoes. Ta-na-na-na, 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 ta-na-na-na.
Touch yourself.
That ball had a family, a wife, 4 kids, living in the suburbs.
You know how it is. If my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle.
Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. The Drake Toll Show with John Lund. Drake will be back tomorrow. Cool. I'm sure he'll talk about it. Kyle Field, over 100,000 people for the Savannah Bananas. He'll be back tomorrow. Curtis and Addie are here as well. Thank you so much for joining us. We did open up the phone lines, talk some NBA. I did ask you a question. If there's more injuries, how is that possible? Less games, less physicality, less minutes, but yet more injuries. That is the story of the NBA playoffs so far, and we'll get to the West in just a second. And the future of one LeBron James, 310-840-4910 on the Westwood One Sports Talk and text line. Please don't call and say, may the 4th be with you, because I've already heard that this morning, and it's making me angry, and I'm generally a pretty even-keeled person. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do we have any celebration music when we get a call? Because we'll get to that stuff in just a second. Do we have a celebration?
We still use the NFL draft sound.
No, that's my favorite sound ever. It's it's arousing to me, to be honest with you. Dun, 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 dun. Is it the draft? Is it the draft? All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Here is Eric in Louisville. Eric, welcome to the Drake Toll Show. That is nice. That is nice. I like it. Welcome, Eric. You go right ahead.
Yeah, the S is silent. It's Louisville, but man, I'm going with the Cavs.
Louisville, yeah.
I don't know how you're overlooking them. You've talked about everybody. I don't trust the Knicks. Brunson to me is I just don't know. He's fluky, and I just don't trust the Knicks. I'm not even sure the Sixers don't beat them, but either way, I think the Cavs have size. If Mobley and Allen are playing like they're playing, I think they beat both those teams. They come out of the East. And then in the West,
let me ask you one thing, because I'm going to throw you one name, and this is the whole reason why, and it's overly simplistic, and I get it. James Harden. He doesn't win.
I love him.
I mean, I could be wrong, but he doesn't.
He is facilitating. I know he has a history of a KD-ish, cancer, but it works.
Yeah.
With the Cavs, it works. They like each other. He's facilitating. He's one of the best passers. He's spacing the floor. Really, the other night to get the win, the last 4 assists were him. I mean, so, you know, the reputation, the beard and all that, I think that's overrated. If you're really looking at the play, he's a really good guard. He really is playing a good point guard for Cavs. And I'm telling you, they're going to end up coming out of the East. The Sixers just knowing who's going to handle Donovan Mitchell. The Sixers have they just don't have it. You know, he's a big body, small guard who will be able to get his points. And like I said, the beard is a body too, and he knows how to play. They've learned how to slow it down, speed it up. And Mobley, I don't know where he came from, but out of nowhere, he's dominating. And Allen looked great last night. They've got Strus. They've got size. And I think that ultimately is what's gonna bring them out of the East. You know, they have size all the way around. So they out-rebounded 60-33. I don't know if you know that, but
Toronto stinks. First of all, they shouldn't have gone 7 with Toronto. The second thing is, as far as Philly and the Knicks go, the only thing I have an issue with, and I don't disagree that the Philly could win, it's just, will Joel Embiid be healthy for this series? And that's what I doubt. If he was, I think that could be a heck of a series. And the Knicks have a history of choking, too. They haven't been to the finals since '99. So
the Knicks do. Yeah,
he looked awesome. Yeah,
I just don't trust the Knicks.
He looked awesome.
It doesn't matter what. Yeah. Doesn't matter what situation you give me. I don't trust the Knicks. I used to be a Knicks fan growing up. You know, I lived in New York. I just don't trust the Knicks. I just don't see them being a championship team. Sixers, no. Cavs, I think the beard and the weirdness of all of it, it just is. They're coming out of the East. I'm telling you. And then out of the West, I think
you want to talk?
You want Thunder?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thunder are winning. I mean, they're too good. Hey, you wanted to talk Derby? You're in Louisville. You wanted to talk Derby real quick?
Yeah. You know, people, you said you had to go to a party. I get it. You know, the first time you went to a track, I don't know what track you went to, but it is exciting if you get around that type of atmosphere. The last to first, I don't know why everyone's harping on that. It's been like 12 times that the last horse has come in first because, you know, the other horses run out quick. They tire out, and then the last place comes in first. I think it's been 15 out of 150. So that's 1 in 10 derbies last to first. And
you know why people are freaking out about it? You know why people are freaking out about it? Because of the drone. Like they had the overhead drone on that thing, and they shot. That was the cool. Yeah,
that was.
I mean,
cool.
I think that's why it is. Honestly, I know that's overly simplistic, but they had a drone. If people haven't seen it,
no, I saw it. I saw the arrows and all that, and it shows it. It shows it going from last to first, and that makes everybody go freak out. But if you go back and look at all these horses, like Secretary to all of them, they were all last. You know, they all sit back on the pace and let everybody die out. So anyway, I don't want to switch it up on you. What about my Louisville Cardinals? Are you a college fan at all? Do you go there?
Of course I am. Well, they just got the best center in the class, right?
They got the best center in the class. They got the #1 transfer portal. We are one of the highest grossing colleges. Like, it's $54 million is what we make annually in the Forbes list, and Duke is like at 33. So we have the money to be the Dodgers, and I think that's what needs to start happening. We need to start. I don't know all the NIL rules, but I foresee Louisville being dominant again.
There aren't any.
Well,
Eric, thanks for the call, man.
Let's go. All right, man. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Have a good night, or have a good day. I don't even know what day it is. Wait, we're just going to let Eric take over the show? Is that what we're going to do around here?
Curtis.
Curtis just lets him go.
Curtis.
Now that we're on video, I'm giving you the whole story of like, this guy's just going on. What else do you want to talk about? Hey, I want to talk about the whole playoffs. Hey, I want to talk about the Knicks. Hey, I want to talk about the Derby. Hey, can we talk Louisville basketball? Hell yeah, it's your show. Go ahead.
I kind of love it. We never get calls, so this is great. This is what we need. This is the kind of excitement we need on the show.
I don't want to dissuade calls. If I do that, then people are like, well, I was going to call, but now I'm not going to call. No,
this guy's such an ass.
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. That was a great call. Tons of energy. I mean, in Louisville, it's what, 6:30 in the morning. Plus, he said this S is silent. Didn't I say? I swear I said Louisville.
But they do, as a Southerner. They say Louisville.
Yeah. What did I say? Didn't I say the same thing?
You said Louisville, which is fine, which is totally acceptable. Except they say like Louisville. They'll put another L.
Louisville. Oh, I see. Not Louisville.
Yeah.
That's it? Am I right?
Louisville. It's kind of like you have to swallow it.
Louisville. What? Thank you very much. You. Now that I can see your face, like you walked right into that on purpose.
I realize it after I say it every time.
Every
time. It's after I say the sentence. I'm like, well, Curtis.
All right. That's fine. No,
There's some people that will
Eric,
stop
you were
themselves
great. I'm just
mid-sentence
kidding.
with what they're about to say because I'm about to bonk them
Why?
in real life.
How do you feel? I feel good about the bonk because I'm not gonna maybe do it on purpose. If I do it and it just gets bonked, I'm fine with it. I don't know. I don't know why people would want to avoid it. Anyway, no, he was fine. I'm just kidding. He look, you call the show. It's a celebration. We play dun 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 or whatever it is, and we all get excited. And if you want to go off on 3-4 topics, it's fine. Just means less work for us. So I have no issue. I have no issue whatsoever. As far as what he said about the playoffs. We're looking at the Eastern Conference right now. He covered a lot of it. I don't trust Philadelphia because I don't think Joel Embiid is going to stay healthy. Guys didn't even stay healthy in the first round. He mentioned the Cavaliers. Nothing against the Cavaliers, but if they were so great, why did it take 7 games to beat Toronto? Toronto stinks. I mean, that was not great. They played good in Game 7. I don't trust James Harden. It comes down to that. As far as the West is concerned, same thing. San Antonio and Minnesota could be a good series, but Anthony Edwards isn't healthy. Like it's weird.
Forgot about.
Plus, I asked him one question.
I forgot about that.
Say that
series.
again.
I forgot about that
Which
series.
series?
It was just so like, okay, that's great. No. I was talking about like Toronto. I was just like, okay, it's over there.
Yeah.
It's kind of over there. Have fun, guys. Have fun in your little kitty court over there. It's just I forgot.
It just comes down. It just comes down to and I'm biased in this. I covered a series in which in Houston played Golden State in the playoffs, and Houston missed. And this isn't Orlando missing 23 like the other night, but Houston missed 27 straight threes, and Harden missed like a third of them, and that's just what he does. And I know they have other players, and they have Donovan Mitchell and this guy, but I can just envision it because this is always what happens, and we do this as sports fans. Like, what's the greatest indicator of the future? The past. And so James Harden has stunk in big moments in the playoffs. And until he gets past that, and Joel Embiid gets hurt a lot. Like, I don't trust the Knicks, there's no doubt. But what do I trust less? Joel Embiid to stay healthy for a whole segment or for a whole series, or the Knicks to, I don't know. It's open. But at the end of the day, it's fun to talk about. But he mentioned one thing. Oklahoma City's winning this thing. Like, right? Anyone? Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, as a guy, that's... Yes.
Yeah, that's just what it is. Anyway, that was nice. What did he take up, like 5 straight minutes?
Yeah, that was like a third of a segment. I like that. That's the kind of energy we need on this show, guys. Curtis, take notes.
Put a guy calling up for 5 minutes. We're like, cool, sweet. Anything else on your mind? That's what I do. Next caller, as long as you want to stay, like 5-6 things on your mind.
Until he starts giving
Plus,
his takes on immigration, then we'll have to cut it.
I'm like, wait.
I should have asked him, what does he think of May the 4th be with you? I think that's the 2 questions I asked. I said, May the 4th with you.
Ask him how
cool
we're going to
or
get the
annoying?
straight open again.
It came in so fast and so hard.
Thank you very much. Thank you very nice. I'm kind of liking this YouTube thing now, Being anonymous before was nice, but now,
Did you know what
see how
Curtis looked
everybody's
like
doing.
beforehand? Did you know this is what Curtis looked like?
Yeah, I know this sounds weird. I wasn't creeping on you guys, but I've tuned in before. I've tuned into the YouTube before. I've just, just to see what's what. Just make sure. Because I knew this day would come. Because if we're being honest, Big Boss Man said, hey, man, we really need to see you guys, which I think is funny because when this all started, years ago when they started putting cameras in studios, number one, I didn't understand why people would want to watch it, but they do. And number 2, I've been doing this a long time. I have the dictionary definition for face for radio, but these guys are just like, get on TV.
No.
And then and then they see you in person too. And they go, dude, I always wanted to see, I get that in person all the time. Like, dude, oh my God. Or they'll see my wife and be like, oh, you outkicked her coverage. And I'm like, I never said I didn't. Like, come on. Yeah.
No, none of that here.
This is what program directors and higher ups and stuff love that stuff, man. Get on the camera. That's okay. I got no issue with it. We're fine. We figured it out today. It's nice. Very nice.
We're here.
I showered today. I don't normally shower for this show, but I thought, I was in the shower today going, God, we got to be on camera today. Oh, man. Jeez. Because normally it's like backwards hat, backwards shirt. Did I wear the right, like, I've come in here before, like, with no shoes. I mean, like, oh, geez, I forgot those. I'm halfway to the, I'm driving here halfway. I'm like, I don't have any shoes. I forgot shoes.
It's called pulling a Doug Gottlieb around here.
No, I did. I've done that. I told you one time I was driving down to the studio here because for me it's 3:30 in the morning, and I thought I was in a left turn lane. I wasn't, and a guy is barreling behind me, barely swerves around me, and goes, ah, and I was like, hey, I give him the finger, and then I look and I go, oh, I'm not in the turn lane. But it's like, I'm coming down here at 2:00 in the morning. Come on, man. Give me a break on that.
Yeah, who else is? Why are other people up? Like, come on. Why are other people up at that
I don't
time?
know.
Go to bed. You too, Curtis.
It's got to be drunk drivers.
I wish.
Every driver I drive by, I think's a drunk driver. I mean, Curtis, you're on the West Coast. You're coming in at what? 2:00 in the morning?
Yeah, every day. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, man, watch out. It's pinball, especially in L.A. Anyway, I digress. All right, Drake Toll Show. John Lund in for Drake. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We're on YouTube as well. Plus, you said that we're on Drake's X feed or something like that too, beyond YouTube. So make sure you check us out there.
Drake C. Toll, Westwood 1, the longest name ever for a Twitter handle.
What is it?
Like Drake C. Toll, on Westwood 1.
That's what it is?
His full name, yeah. It's like, bro, what are we doing?
Very nice. All right, well, we'll do one more on the NBA because I think this is kind of funny what's going on with the NBA right now. We said Oklahoma City's winning this title unless there's a major injury, which there have been, like SGA or somebody like that. And I'm not wishing it on anybody, but I think the NBA has an OKC problem. I'll tell you what it is. Next, the Drake Toll Show. John London, Addy, Curtis, right here on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app.
NBA playoff TV ratings are the highest they've been in.
What you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink a bottle of Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo, ladies, oh, how I like to funk thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all, and just like Humpty Dumpty, you're gonna fall when the stereos pump me. I like to rhyme, I like my beats funky, I'm spunky. I like my oatmeal lumpy, I'm sick with this. Straight gangster Mac. But sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Oh, yo, fat girl, come here. Are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy. I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee. They say I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Come on. Do the Humpty Hump. Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Check me out, y'all. Do the Humpty Hump. Just watch me do the Humpty Hump. Yeah. Do you know what I'm doing? Doing the Humpty Hump. Come on. Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. People say, yo, Humpty, you're really funny looking. That's alright, cause I get things cooking. You stare, you glare, you constantly try to compare me, but you can't get near me. I'm giving more C, and on the floor B, all the girls, they adore me. Oh yes, ladies, I'm really being sincere, cause in the 69, my Humpty nose will tickle your rear. My nose is big. I'm not ashamed, big like a pickle. I'm still getting paid. I get laid by the ladies, you know I'm in charge. Both how I'm living and my nose is large. I get stupid. I shoot an arrow like Cupid. I use a word that don't mean nothing, like Luke did. I sang on Do What You Like, and if you missed it, I'm the one who said just grab them in the biscuits. Also told you that I like to bite. Well, yeah, I guess it's obvious I also like to write. All you had to do was give Humpty a chance, and now I'm gonna do my dance. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Come on. Yeah, sexy lady. Do the Humpty Come on, I'll do the Humpty Hump. Sexy baby. Everybody, come on and do the Humpty Hump. Oh, do you know what we're doing? We're doing the Humpty Hump, y'all. right here. Yeah. Now that I told y'all a little bit about myself, let me tell you a little bit about this dance. It's real easy to do. Check it out. First I limped to the side like my legs was broken, shaking and twitching, kinda like I was smoking. Crazy, whack, funky. People say you look like MC Hammer on crack, Humpty. That's alright, cause my body's in motion. It's supposed to look like a fit or a convulsion. Anyone can play this game. This is my dance, y'all. Humpty Hump's my name. No two people will do it the same. You got it down when you appear to be in pain. Humping, funkin', jumping, dig around, shaking your rump. And when a doodle jump punk points a finger like a stunt, tell him step off. I'm doing the hump. The Humpty dance. Here's your chance to do the hump. Everybody, I do the Humpty Hump. Come on, I do the Humpty Hump. Sexy lady, I do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. When the Humpty Hump, y'all. Watch me do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. Black people, I do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. Come on, white people, I do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. Puerto Ricans, I do the Humpty Hump. Just keep on doing the hump. Samoans, do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Yeah. Let's get stupid. I do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. Everybody do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Give me the middle leg. Come on and do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, gonna break it down. Yeah, sexy lady. Once again, the underground is in the house. I'd like to send a shout out to the whole world. Keep on doing the Humpty dance. And to all the ladies, peace and humpiness forever.
Touch yourself.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. May the 4th be with you. Drake Toll Show, John Lund in. Addie and Curtis are here as well. If you would like to take over the airwaves like Eric did from Louisville, that was wrong. 310-840-4910 on the Westwood One Sports Talk and Text line. We love calls, although we like to limit them to maybe one per week or something like that. So we might be at our max, so who knows? The NBA has an OKC problem. We'll get to that in just a second. Top of the hour, we'll get into a little baseball talk, what we've learned through the first month of the season. Everybody freaks out, so we'll explain that, why you can calm down for the most part, unless you're a few teams and the Braves are back and all that kind of stuff. So we'll do that at the top of the hour. This fine segment sponsored by our very good friends at Progressive Commercial Insurance, protecting small businesses with affordable coverage options. Quote today, won't you, at progressivecommercial.com. Before we get to that, Addie, do you have a story? Did you say you had a story?
Did you want to hear?
Did you want to share?
Did you want to
share
hear
the latest?
The boy story or that porta potty fear?
Curtis, where should we go? What do you think? What's more compelling to you?
I don't know. I think the porta potty might be a good start, and then we could tease people with the other one, and then keep them staying around.
All right. Everybody knows that listens to the show on a regular basis, which should be everybody, that about your cat Sinatra, right?
Big sin. Yeah, Sinatra.
Yeah.
She's a big girl, and during that segment, there was a loud banging sound coming from behind me, and I know what that means. Sinatra gets stuck in the litter box, but there is a reason why this happens. You go in through the litter box, and then you jump out the top. It's supposed to be low tracking. Sinatra forgets that, so she'll go in, and then she'll try to go out through the same door. She can't do it, so then she'll bang on the door like, "Oh my God, I'm stuck in here," which is that's an okay fear to have, except that when that's your everyday bathroom, you'd think you'd figure it out. The big sin is a looker. She's not all there. That's okay. We do not discriminate against that. That's my girl.
That's pretty incredible, though. You got to think that at some point it would be like, how long has it had this particular
like
box?
6 months.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But the thing
You
is,
might have
like
a special needs cat. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's
the little
just, I'm
hole
just
on
saying
top, though.
6
I'm
months
shocked.
should be enough.
I'm shocked she can fit through the hole on top. It's kind of small, and she's a big girl. She's just, she still has that Thanksgiving weight. Okay, we're waiting for it to. Just...
6 months later.
May? Oh yeah, it's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. All right. No, the offshoot when I heard you talking about that, because I was just at a music festival a couple of weeks ago. I have a massive fear of porta potties. I lived in Northern California for 20 years, and I always had this fear that I was going to go into a porta potty. I've dreamed about it. It's crazy, a nightmare. That I was going to go into a porta potty, and there would be an earthquake, and I'd be stuck in the porta potty, and it would fall over, and that's how I was going to die. I don't know if there's a less dignified way to die. I'm sure there is, but
if your pants were still down, I guess, in the porta potty.
Right, my pants are down, and it's and on the death certificate it says death by porta potty. Like, come on! And I always I'm in there, and it's summer. I mean, they're disgusting anyway. And I was telling you that I will spend. I think I'll do VIP tickets only because at this festival that you get these separate bathrooms that are by the standard of a music festival are really nice, versus the undesirables have to go into a porta potty and they're terrible. So I won't do it. Like I'll pay $800 for the 3-day festival just for the bathrooms, even though there's free drinks and all this and that. But I tell my wife, we're going to spend the money porta potty, and then she knows because I tell her all the time.
This has been a fear of mine since I was a kid, so I understand. Like, my dad has this story when I was 2 years old, and we were at a kite festival in Austin, and I had to go to the bathroom. So he goes because I'm still a toddler, and he goes to help me, and he goes, I put my hands out, I was like, no, no, I was not.
I know when you go in one for a first time, it's like, what is this? Especially as a toddler, you could fall in that hole.
But I remember this, I just have a fear, and so every time I go in, I'm like, oh my God, this is it. This is it. I haven't even written a will yet. They're just so. No. The inventions of they're just also just so gross. I'm sorry, they're disgusting.
No, I hold it. I don't care. It's some people at work. Some people I will never go to the bathroom at work. Say that's me. I'm not doing that. I have a home field, and that it's home, and I'm not doesn't matter. It does not matter. That's it. Curtis, would you like to weigh in?
No, I don't really everyone else in my family's got problems where they go to the bathroom all the time. So luckily I don't have that, because they will just go anywhere shamelessly. And I'm just no, I'm
That's
good.
Not me.
Rather not.
Nope. No chance. I'm at the zoo. I'm at work. I'm at no, I got a home field. That's where I'm staying. It's very comfortable. It's very nice. I got a bidet. This is probably too deep for most people.
Oh, no, I get that.
Yeah, it's high end. It's super high end. That's it. And
everybody needs to get one.
High end for your back end.
Yeah, exactly. Any other way is barbaric. It's barbaric. Okay.
I once saw this thing that was you wouldn't just wipe something off your arm. Let's say you get something on your arm, you wouldn't just wipe it. You get water inside. And I was like, yes, actually, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I didn't know we were going down this path, but okay. Since we're just way off topic, can you tell your story in 2 minutes? What's going on?
Oh yeah.
What's going
There's a good
People want
chance
to know your personal life much more than that.
Yeah, there's a good chance this person's listening, so this is actually really good.
Big gooner.
Would you like to wait? Can you do this in 2-3 minutes?
Yeah, really quickly.
Okay.
It was really.
All right, go ahead.
I was telling them that yesterday was a rough day. My Tampa Bay Lightning lost. Everything happened, and I've been talking to this
Do you want me to set the mood, Addie?
Yes, this person is the idiot of the day. And I've been talking to this person for a couple weeks, right? And so some stuff happens. Yesterday we're talking, and one of the text messages says, well, I like having options. And I was like, oh, okay, that's great. Let me
Guy
just
says
remove.
that to you. Guy says, I like having
Yes.
options.
I was like, let me just remove myself from this so you have 0 options, because I'm not an option. And then all this kind of stuff, I was just like, yeah, that's kind of whatever. That's kind of BS. He's like, I really want you in my life. I don't know how that would be. And I'm like, dog, you think that after you just said I like having options that I'm going to be like, oh my God, I'd love to be in your life. That's all I want. No.
Oh, look at the Southern Belle. Very nice.
I was just I sat there and read that. I was on my floor because I was folding laundry, and I fold laundry on my floor. I was just like, I cannot believe that. And he was like, I didn't mean to lead you on. And I was like, no, you're right. You're right. Right. Just wanted to have an option, and you want me in your life just in case this other one fails. But guess what? Start over. So I'm done. Done with people. I'm not
Any guy that says, I want you in my life. I've been married 11 years. We have a pretty high trust, my wife and I. if I had a girl that was a friend, she'd be like, "What is that?" Like, guys don't have girls that are friends. Just a fact. And if they do, then whoever they're with, whoever their significant other is not happy about it.
That's the other thing. I was
just
like,
a random girl calling your house, going, "Hey, is John there?" And my wife, "Is this work related?" "No, we're just friends." No, that would not.
I was like, "Why?" This other girl would not want that either. Like, "Oh, this is my friend. She was the other option."
No.
Like, what? Whatever. It's a Monday.
Zero chance.
It's a Monday.
Yeah, that would not work. So, no, that was the guy from a couple of weeks ago, right? The softball guy. Is that the guy?
No, that is not the
'Cause I was
softball
seeing
guy.
Oh, totally
No.
different guy.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
sorry.
The
Don't mean to get
softball
confused.
guy, like, he's like cute, but that's kind of just like, no, that's just kind
He's
of
just
like a
there.
bit. Yeah, that's just kind of a bit. Like, he's my teammate, but like this one I was actually talking to for a couple weeks, like, and I was like, oh, this is nice. We have a lot in common. This is great.
Solid 2 weeks.
This is like more mature because like he's older like than I am. I'm like, this is no.
Right.
Silly me. I'm the idiot of the day. I'm the biggest loser. Probably
Oh, you're the. I thought he was. You.
No, he is. I mean, he is.
You're
He is the idiot for thinking that I would be like, oh yeah, I love being an option. I'll be your friend.
Yeah, sure. Let me be the backup quarterback, man. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Some
Put me in,
snaps.
coach. Put me in, coach.
Whatever, dude. Yes.
And I was taking shots from the front and the back.
Just like dog.
Very nice. Very nice. So you've made it clear, though. Well, if you haven't, then you have now because he's possibly listening. That that's that. You're not going to be the backup plan, right?
Yeah.
Did he tell you through this process, by the way, that he did have a significant other, or no, or did it just pop up?
It kind of popped up yesterday that he was like, like I'm seeing someone else, like pretty serious. Like I'm not. He was like
After
not.
2 weeks, he tells you this.
He was like not like we're not like not my girlfriend, but we've gone on a lot of dates. But I like having options, and I was just like, what?
You know, I know
It was
it
also
can't be
not too
good.
inside baseball. It was after Addie brought something up, so it wasn't out of their own volition either. It was a got caught moment. So
Wow. You know what? You know what'd be a lot of fun too, and I know they do this on wacky boating shows. But if you got the girlfriend on and said, he says you're not really boyfriend and girlfriend, that you've just been on a few dates. I bet she'd probably have a different view. I mean, just betting. Not probably. She would have a different view.
And up
the dude would be
next.
going, like he would just be like, because she probably thinks of it differently than he does. Just thought. Just done this once or twice. Just thought.
This is the life of
All right, we did not get to, and there you go. The idiot of the day.
this guy stinks!
Mr. X. All right, hour number 2 of the show coming up. Sorry, we didn't get to Oklahoma City. We will at some point. I did tell you that the NBA has an Oklahoma City problem. But I know what a big baseball fan you are, and we just finished the first month of the season. And so we'll look at good, bad, superlatives, terribles, all those kind of things, both from a player and a team perspective. What have we learned through the first month of the season that wasn't obvious before the season? We'll do that. Remember, we're on YouTube. We appreciate you listening as well. It's the Drake Toll Show. John Lund in for Drake. He'll be back tomorrow, so tell you all about what happened in Kyle Field with over 100,000 people. It's Westwood One Sports and the very downloadable Westwood One Sports app.
This is
must stay away. Well, I need you, girl, by my side. Oh, little girl, where's the light I take her right now? I can't get your love, I can't get satisfaction. Oh, little girl, psychotic reaction.
Thanks for joining us. Hour number 2 of the Drake Toll Show on a Monday. John Lund in for Drake. Westwood One Sports and the very downloadable Westwood One Sports app. Addie and Curtis are along as well. Not only can you listen to us lots of different ways, hundreds of radio stations all across North America, Sirius XM 375. If you go to westwoodonesports.com, you can download the app so that you can get the shows later, all sorts of podcasts, things like that. That would be nice. So thank you for doing that. And we're on YouTube and Drake's X. So if you check that out, not X as in X, but like X as in X or Twitter. I don't know when we have to stop saying that. At some point we will. We'll get a little baseball talk here. 1 month in the books. What have we learned? We'll do that in just a second. If you're on the YouTube feed, you can see Sinatra, who just barely got out of prison, basically got stuck in an outhouse.
She's fine, guys. She's doing fine. Look at her. She's a little frustrated. You can tell she's not happy.
She's not happy at all. She's got stuck in the outhouse. She's just like, let me
just
go.
Trying to go.
She's
and
very irritated.
Stuck.
Look at her. She is very irritated. But by the way, before we get to baseball, so I'm just flipping through. It was my wife's birthday this past weekend, and so I'm just flipping through all these pictures. So we go to a nice dinner on Friday night. We do the Kentucky Derby thing, party on Saturday. I take her to a nice brunch yesterday. And so last night, I went to bed early. Last night, she posted pictures, and she's a little bit social media challenged. So she posts a picture on Instagram, and she says, "Date with John," and this restaurant was called El Charro in Phoenix. And this is the picture that she – let me see if I can do this. It's her. And see my hand and my drink right there? She says, "Dinner with John." And she cuts me totally out of the picture. And she didn't do it on purpose. She didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, she says.
That's just what she does. Yeah, she's like, "Yeah, look, and we had dinner. It was beautiful." And then I'm not in the picture at all. My drink is, my hand is. She's just totally, she
doesn't want to bring the vibe down.
So I'm looking this morning, and I just texted her. I go, "That's the best picture of us I've ever seen. Love it." Because she normally does that, and then it's like I look terrible, and I'll be like, take it down. And so, yeah, she just posted it. You might be right. She might have just done that because I bitch and moan all the time when she puts pictures up. But there's my old-fashioned in the picture. Like, that's nice. You can see me, right? Let me see if I can do that. There's my drink. There's my hand a little bit.
Just the arm is killing me.
Totally, yeah, just my arm. She totally took me out of the picture. That's it. Yeah, there she goes. Like, look, dinner with John at El Charro, and then she just takes me totally out of the picture. I don't think she meant to. I don't think she meant to. Maybe she did. It's very possible.
That's amazing. Yeah. That is so funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
The opposite of a hard launch when they exclude all the pictures purposely.
It could be. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. All right. Just my problem. I don't know if anybody cares, but it was just, she just took me totally out of the picture. We might be getting divorced. I don't know. All right. Let's get to a little baseball talk. We're a month into this stuff, and I know, Addie, how much you love baseball. So let's get into a little bit of discussion about what we have learned so far. Let me see if we'll start with let's start with teams. Who's legit as far as teams go? Is there any doubt? I mean, they beat up on the Rockies yesterday, but the Braves had an off year last year. Lots of injuries. They have the best offense in baseball. They've actually looked more like the Dodgers than the Dodgers have. So can we just through 1 month, and we're throwing injuries out, everything like that. Obviously, injuries can happen, but Braves back and legit. I mean, I think we can say that, right? As good as they've been so far.
I love this Braves team, and I love it because this isn't even their full rotation. They still have a lot of guys on the IL. Like this is their backup. This is the bench warmers basically. And so the fact that they're playing this well with not even their full starting rotation, I'm kind of scared when we get some of those guys back what that rotation is going to look like. And their offense has been coming from guys you wouldn't think it. You'd think it'd be just be Albies, Acuna, Matt Olson. No, it's everyone up and down that lineup. Mauricio Dubon has been the unspoken hero for this team. I absolutely love what he's doing for the team. I saw him in person a couple weeks ago when they were up here, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this team is legit. Like, this is a legit team. They just look good out there, and it's not even that they're just hitting home runs, just hitting like bombs all the time. It's actually they're playing smart baseball. And so I love this Braves team, and they're in a division that's, in my opinion, not great. You got the Phillies, the Mets.
Everybody is under 500 in that division. The Marlins are second, and we'll get into the bad teams in just a second with the Mets and the Phillies down to the bottom. But unbelievable. But like you said, Olsen has bounced back. Albies has bounced back. Dubon has been unbelievable. I remember I was covering the Giants when he came up, and he's a great story. He's from Honduras, and then he came to Sacramento like in high school and just became a really good baseball player. A family adopted him, and it's just really, really cool story. And he's really enthusiastic, and he loves being in baseball. And then they moved him to Houston. He's pretty good, but God, he's been amazing. Like, he made a catch the other night that was amazing in center field. He can play all over the diamond. He's become like one of the best super U's in the league, so he's completely underrated. But yeah, this whole team is just like, you got to be kidding me. In fact, I went to an early season series with them. Drake Baldwin behind the plate is really good. Like, that team's legit. Like, I know that the Dodgers will get their stuff. They'll probably trade for a couple guys. We'll get into Ohtani in just a second. But, you know, a Braves-Dodgers, I know this is too early because we're just into May, but like a Braves-Dodgers NLCS, I wouldn't just put the Dodgers in the World Series.
I could see it. I could see it. Actually, what's so funny, so Mauricio, when he was with Houston, and I'm an Astros fan, known Astros fan, when he got traded this offseason, I was like, oh, crap. Because I knew, like, he doesn't cost that much. He was like, what, $6 million? Right. Like, it's really not that much. And he could play any position on the field. And they're in a division where it's so likely that they could just run away with it. Like, we talked a little bit about the bottom teams. I mean, the Marlins, I knew that Peter Bendix, I know that he's the president of baseball operations over there in Miami. Like, he's trying to rebuild that roster, but he's trying to do it. He doesn't have as much money as these other teams, and he's doing a good job for what he has. But this Braves team, I love it. They have a new manager. It's a whole new vibe over there in Atlanta in the best way possible.
Yeah, they're good. They're gonna be there all year long. Again, injuries happen. Ronald Acuna will figure out what's going on with him, but they've got enough payroll if they needed to do something like that. They got a couple of holes. Mike Yastrzemski hasn't been very good, but still, that's a really good offense. That's a really good team. They just needed to get healthy, and they have. As far as the Dodgers are concerned, this is interesting to me because Ohtani hasn't been hitting good, and you got a bunch of great numbers in the rundown today, but as far as just his normal way of what he does, he's struggled. And I do wonder if it has to do with him trying to do both things. He's 31 years old, which is not old. I'm not saying that. But he's coming off, he's had major injuries as far as, Tommy John, and he's coming off that. Look, he's got an 0.60 ERA. He's a better pitcher this year than he is a hitter. And if I'm the Dodgers, I can't lose his arm, and I understand that. And, there was a thought that maybe he could be a closer. They got Diaz. Diaz is hurt. They could get him back. So they're not going to put him at the back end of the bullpen or anything like that. But I do wonder if his pitching, and everybody has been, people don't understand what it's like to try to do both. Now, I don't. But I've talked to enough people that do, that you have this routine and you've got to do that. So now he's got his pitching routine in addition to the hitting, and maybe he'll just snap out of it and be the Ohtani of old, but he hasn't been so far, and the Dodgers have not been bad, but they haven't been like the Braves, and they haven't been otherworldly like they have been in the past, and they've got guys like Paez stepping up and all that. But I do wonder if the thing that he has to do on the mound with the pitching and getting prepared for each start is having a negative effect on his hitting. What do you think?
I don't think it would hurt him to have an off day. Like, just, have a day off. Like, he doesn't have to DH every single game. Like, I really don't think they have so much depth in that lineup where I feel like he could have a day, even 2 days off if he needs to. Like, after, it's just, he's overworked and he is older. Like, I know 31's not that old, but he's going to be 32, like, later this year. Like, that's, when you're doing both, that actually does matter as you age. And so I feel like his hitting's not great right now. It's an overreaction to be like, oh my God, this is a problem, because I feel like he'll find it. But at the same time, like, just give him an off day. That's like, just give him a day off each week. Give him even 2 sometimes, maybe after he pitches. I know that's a crazy thing to think about. I know that it's Ohtani, but he's not producing right now. Hasn't been playing well for the past couple of games and even past week. They dropped 2 to the St. Louis Cardinals, this Cardinals team who was not supposed to be good. They dropped 2 to the Marlins. So it's just, something's not clicking for him at the moment. And I think it's more important for him to focus on pitching at the moment than it is to, hey, how do I find something? Because he's 0 for 14 over his past 4 games. Ugh.
Right.
Not good.
Yeah, it has not been good. What's amazing to me, though, is, and we'll never, and I know in sports you can't say this, but I'm pretty confident in saying it, we'll never see this again. Like,
no.
He's got an 0.60 ERA. He has 34 strikeouts in 30 innings. I mean, it's unreal. And I think it is. It's hurting his hitting. There's no doubt about it. But for a guy to be as dominant as he's been with a bat for the last number of years, runaway MVP type stuff, and then he decides, okay, coming off Tommy John surgery, okay, I'm back on the mound, and he has an 0.60 ERA. Like, it's just ridiculous. He'll get voted in because he's Ohtani, but as far as the hitting is concerned, he hasn't really earned it. But he could then go as a pitcher. Like, it's mind-blowing. I know we've said this probably a million times before, but it does blow your mind to think, okay, this guy's not hitting like he normally does, but then he's got an 0.60 ERA on the mound. We'll never see this again.
It is impressive. It is impressive.
Yeah,
Even though he gets a little bit of special rules, whatever. Whatever.
The other stories through a month of Major League Baseball. Can the Padres keep up with the Dodgers? This is interesting because the Padres now have new ownership. And the old ownership had an ill owner, and they were going for it. They were spending tons of money. We know that. They were throwing money above what their market size was. And I do wonder what new ownership is going to do. Are they going to put things back in order? Are they going to do what the ownership previously had done over the last 3, 4, 5 years, which is throw money at this thing because they're looking up at the Dodgers? And the Dodgers haven't even played that great, but the Padres are right there. And I do wonder if the season continues to go on, because the Padres could use some starting pitching still. They've got some holes in their lineup. I do wonder if new ownership will green light that and say, okay, we'll do this. We'll continue to spend over where we are as far as the market size is concerned and try to challenge the Dodgers. So that's something to watch. But the fun stuff to talk about is how bad some teams are. Red Sox are a mess. They fired their manager. Phillies are 14-20. It doesn't overly surprise me about the Mets. I know they spent they got a payroll that's just second to the Dodgers at $379 million. But like we all knew Bo Bichette was a bad signing. You know, they throw bad money at players, so it doesn't overly surprise me. I think of those three teams, the Red Sox, Phillies, and Mets, I think the Phillies are just shocking. What do you think?
I would agree with that. Although now they're 6-4 in their last 10 after firing their manager. They finally found out how to win a ball game, but they still have a lot of talent on that team. I think the difference between the Red Sox, the Mets, and the Phillies. The Mets, I'm shocked they kept Carlos Mendoza, if I'm being honest with you, but they're just not clicking. There's a bunch of stuff in that clubhouse that's not working. The Phillies, they're also not clicking, but they have a lot of good players. And I don't even think it was Rob Thompson's fault. He's a great manager, but after the Red Sox did that with Cora, the Red Sox is just a poorly constructed lineup, in my opinion. Their rotation is not good. Garrett Crochet has not been Garrett Crochet. Like, Bayo is like a disaster. It's brutal baseball to watch. It is bad baseball, and that roster is just not good. It was not built to win. It was cheaply built to maybe win a couple games here and there. The Phillies, oh my goodness. As much money as they're spending, and that city is such a big, passionate sports city. Like, I feel bad for Phillies fans because it's just, they have all the talent in the world, and it's just, the players aren't performing at like a high caliber. They're not performing like they want to win. And I think it's obvious.
No. By the way, Boston, we mentioned the Red Sox here. Boston's kind of going through it. Like, remember that kid that was at the parade, one of their championship parades, whatever it is, and he was like 15 years old, and he said, "This is my 12th championship," and we all hated Boston. We're all angry because basically all their teams won. In a period of time, the Bruins won, the Celtics won, obviously the Patriots won, the Red Sox won, and they were like kind of the city that we hated. Like, we kind of started to root for them. They're down 3-0 to the Yankees. They come back. We're like, okay, the Red Sox get a World Series, and they kept winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. And now, in back-to-back nights over the weekend, the Bruins get knocked out, the Celtics get knocked out, and the Celtics are up 3-1. The Red Sox have fired their manager, and I vaguely remember this. Something's going on with Mike Vrabel. I'm not really sure what it is. Yeah. They're kind of a mess. Boston sports is kind of a mess, and I think the rest of the country is very much enjoying it.
I was about to say, am I supposed to feel bad? Is this where I'm supposed to?
No, I don't feel bad at all. I think most people are like, ha ha ha, like it's revenge time. Like, I don't know, you sold your soul to the devil for like a 20-year, 15-year period, whatever it was, and you had that obnoxious kid holding the sign at the parade. I'm 15 and I've seen 12 championships. Like, get out of here. I want to see that. And now it's kind of like, what do you think now?
I feel angry.
Screw them kids.
Screw them, exactly. Angry, very angry.
They got greedy, and I'll be honest with you. I was the same way with the Astros. Like, I'm sad that they suck now, but I also, like, people are like, oh, what, 10 years wasn't good enough? I'm like, no, stop it. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
No, your team, you hate the end of that kind of stuff. And plus, your team doesn't get enough credit. I don't care. Look, my thought on cheating is you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Everybody's trying something. I don't care about garbage. I never get angry about it. I'm not an Astros fan, but everybody does something. Like, if my team's not cheating, I'm saying, why aren't you trying harder? Like, what are you doing? Like, I mean, you know, like, everybody's mad. Like, Dodgers are mad. This team's mad. That team. You should have come up with something better because everybody's doing something. Belichick's doing what he was doing back in the day. Like, everybody's doing something.
Everybody knows, okay? Like, and it was so funny in college. I did an entire report, an entire speech on this, on how every team was cheating that year in baseball based off of, like, other players, like, literally, like, anecdotal, like, evidence, everything.
How did it go? Did you get an A?
I did because I did a great job.
You did?
I did a great job of execution, and my teacher doesn't watch sports, so this was good. God, you're really playing to your audience. Like, okay, I know you don't actually have, like, a team because you don't follow this, so I can say all this. And so to the rest of the class, I was like, your team suck. They just didn't cheat.
That's amazing.
Like we did. We out-cheated you. It was great. And now
so the professor was just like, whatever, man, I don't know. It sounds good to me. You could make up facts, all that kind of stuff.
She was like, you sounded so good up there. Like, you memorized your speech. Like, it was just
not
so
how
good.
She talked. You know that's not how she talked.
It was how she talked. That is how she talked. Yeah. She's a Valley girl.
All right. That is the team version. Did we get to all the bad teams? Let me just double check. Are all the good teams? Are all the conversations? Phillies, Red Sox? Yeah. Central's interesting. Every team's over 500, and a lot of people are pulling for the Pirates. The only other thing I was going to say is, can we say, or is this too early? that a college coach is not going to work at the MLB level. The Giants are terrible, just terrible. And they bring in Tony Vitello, and he's just it has not worked.
I was his number one supporter, and I wanted that to work so badly. But no.
Ooh, it's ugly. They got the worst offense. They're a mess. The clubhouse. Anyway, there you go. All right, let's switch it up from the teams to the players. What have we learned through the first month, and what is real and what is fake? We'll continue that conversation coming up next. The Drake Toll Show with John Lund. Drake will be back tomorrow here on Westwood One Sports. And, of course, the very downloadable Westwood One Sports app.
Aaron Rodgers still hasn't decided if he's
Hey you, hey you with the curly bush on your head, baby. You know you're looking good, you know you're looking good, you know you're looking good. Soul sister, 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 ooh. You're looking good, honey.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, baby.
Hey, you. Ooh, ooh. Hey, you with the bad hip boots on, little girl. Girl, you're the baddest in the world. It sure would be nice, honey, if I could just make you my girl. And when you walk, you know you let me know that you're so very much together, 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 together. Ooh. And when you talk to me, honey, you know you make me feel lighter than a feather. I've never known it, but I've always wanted the best in life. And if I had you, honey, I know that I could forget about the rest in life. I can't conceal, no, the way I feel. You're about a head turner, you're about a soul burner. Hey you, hey you with the curly bush on your head, baby. You know you're looking good, you know you're looking good, you know you're looking good. Soul sister, 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 sister. Ooh. And hey you, hey you with the bad hip boots on, little girl, girl. You're the baddest in the world. It sure would be nice, honey, honey, if I could just make you my girl. Hey you, hey you with the curly bush on your head, baby. You know you're looking good, you know you're looking good, you know you're looking good. Soul sister, 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 ooh. You're looking good, honey.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, baby.
Hey you, ooh, ooh. Hey you with the bad hip boots on, little girl. Girl, you're the baddest in the world. It sure would be nice, honey, if I could just make you my girl. And when you you walk, you know you let me know that you're so very much together, together. Ooh. And when you talk to me, honey, you know you make me feel lighter than a feather. I've never known it, but I've always wanted the best in life. And if I had you, honey, I know that I could forget about the rest in life. I can't conceal, no, the way I feel. You're about a head turner, you're about a stone so burner. Hey you with the curly bush on your head, baby. You know you're looking good, you know you're looking good, you know you're looking good. Soul sister.
What's happening? Thanks for joining us. We'll get into a little baseball talk. What have we learned in the first month since we are now into May? And yes, people are now texting me, personal friends of mine, May the 4th be with you.
Big gooner.
Stop it. Stop texting me that. It's dorky.
You want to go see The Mandalorian and Grogu?
I'm not going to say this is one of my least favorite days of the year, but it just became that. Like I said this at the beginning of the show. Walked in, nobody, was very nice. Everybody likes peace, right? When you get up and you're trying to wake up and you don't like people invading. That's one of the best parts of this show is you don't really see people. You don't see people on the road. You don't see people in the studio. Because if you come in like a normal person at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, whatever, and you need kind of that 10-minute buffer zone, you need to grab some coffee, you need to sit in your cubicle, you need to kind of, especially on a Monday. So nobody's in your face right away. It's beautiful, and I'm walking, and I don't expect anything. The guy kind of just cracks open a door, and overnight guys in radio are weird anyway, and he says, "May the 4th be with you." And I'm just like, where the hell did that come from? So
they come out from hiding. They're always hiding. They're in the walls. They're in the walls.
So weird.
Just to
May
say
the 4th
this.
be with you. He's been waiting since midnight for someone to say it. Like, oh, someone's going to come through that door, and I can't wait.
This is what I do like, though, doing this early. I think I'm here till like 9 Pacific, and I think I see 3 people in the whole, between 2 a.m. and 9. I think I see 3 people in this building before I leave, so it's pretty nice.
It's nice. That's nice. I don't know. Maybe some people.
I like
people,
one of them.
There are people. Yeah. I mean, my wife's a people person, so that would drive her crazy. But if I didn't see anybody all day, I'd be cool. I'd be fine. I could be a truck driver or something.
I'd just be sleeping. I'd just be sleeping all day. I'm like,
yeah, it's nice. All right. By the way, there are lots of different ways you can get a hold of us. Thank you. John Lund in for Drake today. He'll be back tomorrow. Thank you. XM 375. You can listen to us there. You can view us on Drake's X/Twitter, or I just tuned into because I wanted to see the chat, and people are already creeping on Addie. I can see. Just tuned into the chat. You can go to Drake's YouTube channel.
Big gooner.
Anybody talking about your fingers in there? You have nice fingers.
Big gooner.
Okay. Man.
I'm sorry.
It's just not an opening line. I don't think you have nice fingers is a good opening line. Addie, your thoughts?
Good answer.
You have nice fingers?
if Arch Manning said it, I'd be like, you're right. You're right, actually. Yes.
We will talk Arch Manning at the top of the hour, though. Don't miss that. All right. We did the teams. What about the players? This is wild to me, the first one that we have here. We're through April, so what have we learned so far? What is legit? What is not? Cal Raleigh, and we saw this. I mean, this started in the World Baseball Classic. He is hitting all of 186, 7 home runs, which is still projected to be decent at 33, but here's a 60 home run guy. And Seattle is down along with him. They're 16-19. This was a team that a lot of people thought they played Toronto in the ALCS. A lot of people thought, well, this is going to be a team to reckon with again. And they're 16-19, and Cal Raleigh's hitting 186. Is this legit? Is this real? Fake? What do you think of Cal Raleigh so far?
This is Cal Raleigh. Other than last year was an anomaly. If you look at 2024, let's go backwards after that. So he had bat 220, 2023, 232, 2022. Granted, these aren't like, he's not playing every single game at this point, but 211, 2021, 180. This is Cal Raleigh. This is who he's been this entire time. His 60 home runs, that's crazy. Granted, he does hit the long ball in 2024, 34, 30, 27. But him being a 247 hitter, that might be his peak of his career. That might be it, because that is him as a player. And it was awesome that he was able to do that, but he's just actually not a great hitter. He's a good catcher, like, for what it's worth, and that the Mariners are probably going to win the division this year, even though they're off to quite a bit of a slow start. But this is Cal Raleigh as we've seen it. It's not an overreaction. Last year was just a fluke. Okay, guys? Sorry. If you're a Mariners fan and you're tuning in right now, you're like, I can't believe she just said that. It's because she's an Astros fan. I know you don't talk like that up there, but it's just, when I do an angry accent, it has to be Southern.
Are you biased? Are you biased, or can you can say this with objectivity?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Just like I can sit here and tell you right now that the Astros are a terrible team. Like, I can actually, be, honest and stuff with that. But the Mariners, that's just who he is as a hitter. It's kind of like you go back, you have Roger Maris. Like, he didn't do that every season. That's going way back, guys.
Old school.
I was not alive then. I was not alive then. But, he didn't do that every season. Yes. Yes. But,
This one surprises me. This one really surprises me. Fernando Tatis Jr.'s had lots of injuries. I understand that. But still, he's 27 years old. He has no home runs in 119 at-bats and a 644 OPS. For those who don't follow those kind of numbers, that's not good. 0 home runs in 119 at-bats for Fernando Tatis Jr. And it's not like he doesn't – look, San Diego isn't one of the better home run parks, but it's not one of the worst home run parks either. It's not like he's played in San Francisco or someone difficult to hit home runs. That's shocking to me. No home runs.
I'm just going to say this. I would not be shocked if he's traded. I could see him getting traded. Granted, his contract's just a little weird because he signed a 14-year, $340 million extension in 2021. Ugh.
Now, there might be some legs to this because last week Addy did predict coach firing before it happened, and that was on a Monday, so this may actually be true.
I did predict.
What one did you do?
Oh, I said on Monday after Cora got fired, I was like, Rob Thompson's going to be next.
Well done.
Thank you. So I could see him getting traded. I really could, because AJ Preller, they have a lot of great guys on that team, but they really need it. What they did is they traded a lot of their prospects for these big names. Mason Miller, obviously he's doing really well, but what I think they need to do is kind of just build up that farm system a little more again, and honestly just trade Fernando Tatis Jr. away. He could benefit on other teams, and they could benefit for having some more prospects back in their farm system, because last trade deadline they unloaded their farm system.
Well, and I could see that because I said this last segment. The Padres are under new ownership. I don't know what they're going to do, because what they were trying to do was they had a very ill owner that died of cancer, and they were trying to go for it. Like every single year, they were paying far above what their market suggested they should. And these owners may come in and just continue to spend. I doubt it. I don't think they're going to try to get into an arms race with the Dodgers financially. And Tatis makes a lot of sense. And if you're a team, and he's not going to a Milwaukee and Minnesota, anything like that. He'd have to go to I could see the Mets doing it, because they've got money, their payroll. But I could see them being desperate. I could see the Phillies doing it. What I'm saying is a major market team could say, we can fix this, because he's an incredible talent. He's only 27. There's got to be something weird going on. I don't know what his health issues are. It's got to be something like that. But I got to imagine that a team could look at that and say, yeah, that's a bad contract, where there are certain teams who they can't overcome that. They just have the financial constraints. But the teams I just mentioned, Philly has an issue. Boston has an issue. Some major market teams, although Boston's not really acting like a major market team anymore. But, it wouldn't shock me. You look at the Yankees. He's not getting traded to the Dodgers, obviously. But I could see that with new ownership coming in and saying, hey, somebody's got to go off this roster. And it's, it could be Machado. It could be, there's different guys they could do. But when you have no home runs, I mean, look, you're going to sell low, but all you're trying to do if you're the Padres is just get out from under that contract, right? Doesn't matter really what you get back. Like you said, get some minor leaguers, things like that. You may not get a fair trade, but you get that money off your books. And I would imagine new ownership would probably like that.
And I agree with the Mets. The Mets have that money, and they kind of need it. They kind of need some sort of change into that roster, because what they have going on right now is not good. And when Juan Soto's not in that lineup, they're not doing anything. And so I feel like that would actually be a good addition to the team. I like that. I could see them going to the Mets.
Drake Toll Show, John Lund in, Addie and Curtis hanging out on a Monday as well. May the 4th be with you. There, I said it. We continue to talk about what we've learned in the first month of the season. So we talked about, we're talking players. We talked Cal Raleigh. We talked Fernando Tatis. This one shocks me as well. I know it's really difficult to hit in this ballpark. I've covered this team for years. It is difficult. But Rafael Devers has gone from one of the best hitters in the league to maybe the worst contract. We just talked Tatis. But the Giants owe him over $200 million. He's hitting .214, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. The Giants have the worst offense in baseball. Buster Posey, everybody celebrated when he made this move. And all of a sudden, it looks like a terrible move because James Tibbs was one of the guys. He went to Boston. He's in the Dodger system. He's crushing it. Kyle Harrison went to a left-hander, went from the Giants to the Red Sox, didn't do anything there, has been really good with Milwaukee. And the Giants are not, even though San Francisco is a major market, they don't really act like a major market team in spending. And this Rafael Devers contract could hamstring them for a long time. He's been terrible. Is that legit, or is he going to bounce back?
Man, I mean, it's 214. Because if you look at all of his numbers when he was in Boston, I mean, he was really good, but it's definitely a different ballpark to play in. Like, I know I'm saying the obvious here, but yesterday.
Well, especially for lefties. Especially for Triple's alley's awful. Just awful.
But last year when he was in Boston, he was batting 272. But then when he went to San Francisco, he was batting 236. 236.
That's just the power.
That was not the right ballpark for him to go to. That was probably the worst. He'd do great in, like, I don't know, Yankee Stadium, which I know Red Sox and Yankees, oh my God, how could you ever say something like that? But I don't think that's the right move in San Francisco. And yes, that contract is going to come back to bite him for a team that's just everything that's going wrong could be going wrong for this team. And honestly, I feel bad for Giants fans. I feel bad for them because they should be a fun team to watch. They have so much talent on that team. And they just cannot seem to figure it out. And I don't want to blame Tony Vitello for everything because not everything can be his fault. But yeah, maybe he should have at least been like a AAA manager beforehand. Like, we can all see this in hindsight. We can all say, oh, maybe he should have done this. Maybe they should have done this. But man, it sucks.
Well, plus, and as much as I want to blame him too, players play, coaches coach. Willie Adames has been terrible. Chapman has been terrible. Like, offensively, Devers has been terrible. They got Harrison Bader. He's hitting $115. I didn't even know you could hit $115. Like, really? You could hit that? Like, your average goes that low? 115? I mean, everybody that they have got, like, everyone was all excited about them. Like, hey, they can contend. Terrible. Just terrible offensively. And that park plays a role, there's no doubt, but not this bad. All right, we don't want to be all negative on the show. Welcome back, Mike Trout. He's on pace for 46 homers, 97 RBIs. He's got a 983 OPS. I think this is a great story. And I know a lot of people want Trout. Like, he's from Philly. I think it would be amazing if the Angels would just do him the favor of trading him to Philadelphia. Again, a team that's 14-20, just fired their manager. As you said, they've gotten a little bit of a spark lately. I'd love to see Trout on a big stage. I'd love to see Trout not that he's not in a major market, but knowing L.A. like I do, I was born there. Like, you could go to your local Dick's Sporting Goods, and you'll see lots of Lakers gear and tons of LeBron jerseys. I knew that right when I said it. And a lot of Dodger stuff. And then, like, in the corner of the corner, there's like one Mike Trout jersey, and it's like a small, and that's it. Like, so even though he plays in L.A., it's not a major market. I'd love to see him in a major market, but I think it's cool that he's back. I mean, I think we can call him back, although he could get hurt at any time. But, man, it's been a bummer because I was thinking to myself this morning when I was thinking about this topic, like, if Mike Trout walked off a corner and was hit by a bus, that, like, he's still going to the Hall of Fame, right? Or is he not?
What a morbid way to think about that. But, yeah, he would be.
Right when I said that, I go, that's not very nice.
No, he would be. Nice, but it is unfortunate. As long as he's on that Angels team, he's not winning a World Series. I'm sorry, Angels fans. That's just – and they know that.
They got in the playoffs once? One time?
One game. Yeah, he played him, I think, one game. But, they're just – even with Shohei Ohtani on that team, they couldn't do anything, okay? And that's why he left. He made the decision. He's like, yeah, I actually want to win. And, yes, he did. He went to the Dodgers and he won. I commend Mike Trout for trying to be loyal to the Angels and stuff because that's his organization now. But they're just – as long as he's on that team, he's never going to see a World Series ring.
But they have a rally monkey.
And I have this one. Like, I'm not winning a World Series either. Like,
no one's winning anything with that cat.
It's my roommate's cat.
Oh, so is that the other cat that you're holding up there on YouTube there?
That's the one that gives Addie scratches.
Yeah.
Oh, look at your arm. Can that one get in and out of the litter box though?
No, she's kind of blind.
She's blind.
You'd just be jumping into the side of it.
Yeah, she has like a lazy eye. If you can see it on, hey, baby, she has a.
I
lazy
can.
eye.
Yeah. I just thought the cat was a little slow. But, I wasn't going to say anything, but since you brought it up, cat looks a little slow. Cat looks a little slow. That's all I'm going to say. All right, there you go. You're caught up on what's going on in baseball. We'll talk about this. Has been the biggest story for probably a week, the Brendan Sorsby story, and we have the latest. He hired a big-time attorney. Something confuses me about this story. Let's get into it. I'm easily confused, but let's get into it next. It's the Drake Toll Show with me, John Lund, filling in. Addie, Curtis, the whole crew on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app.
The Thunder and Spurs.
No, get that off the screen immediately. If you don't know what we're talking about, I'll tell you about it in a minute. Drake Toll Show, John London, Curtis, Addy, Western One Sports, Western One Sports app. Thank you for hanging out with us.
A show of culture
Top
here.
of the hour. We're going to have fun with Addy at the top of the hour. Don't miss it. Is this a Star Wars theme? Is this a Star Wars
This is a
theme?
mariachi band doing the Mandalorian theme since we're getting both the fourth and the fifth in one go. All about efficiency around here.
If you're on the YouTube channel, it says Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. I am your father.
That was actually pretty good.
I would have been okay with this day, except for the weirdo that popped out at, like I said, at 2 o'clock this morning and said, May the 4th be with you. That's how my day started.
Curtis, can you do any Star
Yeah,
Wars
shake it.
impressions? You're a big Star Wars fan.
I mean,
Come
yeah. To like mentally prepared.
Why are you holding back on us?
Yeah, come on.
What do you got?
I don't know.
Curtis, do you know who Babu Frick is?
Yes, you. A weird thing that you really love. Yes.
I can do that. That's about it.
Do it.
Are you mad at me for making fun of May the 4th be with you? Do you like this day?
Curtis, do your impression.
Which one?
Come on. You have to now. He's calling you out.
I mean, I could just do the the Yoda thing.
Come on, I can do that. Come on, what else you got? You got something else. I know you do.
Hello there.
Addy, what has he got?
We ball knowers know that one.
Hello there. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ewan
General
McGregor
Kenobi.
only, though.
General Kenobi. And he has like...
This is a catchy tune, I will say. The mariachi version, this is nice. This isn't bad. This came on. If this came on and I was driving down the road, I might stay with it. Might turn it up a little bit. Not too bad. Not bad. May the 4th be with you. And then tomorrow, what's more annoying? Is it May the 4th be with you or a Cinco de Mayo, which is really... And Curtis, you're of Mexican heritage. I mean,
So's Addy. Addy and I make one full Mexican.
Is it annoying what we've done? Because, like you said, that's not even the right holiday, right? We just
No, it's
decided,
not,
hey,
it's like
we're Americans,
they
we
won
can do
a
whatever we
battle
want.
that was important, but
May
no, it's
5th.
just like the real Mexican Independence Day is like, I forget when, it's like August or something weird.
But
So we
you get
decided
to
it'd be
drink.
more convenient if it was May.
But yeah, it's just like Valentine's Day or like St. Patrick's Day. It's just a
to
commercial
drink.
holiday to sell stuff.
Yeah.
I don't see the
Oh,
problem.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Cinco de Drinko. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, like I said, for the first time ever, we'll get to the Brandon Sorsby story in just a second, I promise. For the first time ever, I went to a Kentucky Derby party. It was great. Never been to one. Put on the suit. My wife put on the silly hat and did all that kind of stuff. I wonder if she kept me in any of those pictures. But anyway, I digress. And it was great. But it was, like you said, it's like having sex with an 18-year-old. It was 3 minutes long. Like, that's it. It's over. Like, there you go. It's like, there's the Kentucky Derby. Don't blink. You're going to miss it. But it's just, that's our whole society, is it not? Like, if you want to, what? I didn't get a bonk for that? Like, what happened?
No, that was just the craziest.
That should have been like a quadruple bonk.
I've never heard that.
Sometimes they're too
yeah.
easy, you know? Gotta work for it sometimes.
I mean, that's,
never heard that.
You've never heard that?
No,
That's
I've
true.
never heard that phrase.
Yeah.
Some may say even over 18.
Anyway, I digress. Yeah, but that's our society. Like, I'm sure I look at not the founding fathers, but the marketing people, the Hallmark people. They just get around the table and they go, okay, booze sales got to get up. What do we do? Cinco de Mayo. We got to make we got to do a mint julep thing. We got to like St. Patrick's Day's a mess. All that stuff. We just get marketed constantly for
To
drinking.
drink.
Like Wednesday. What are you gonna be like on Wednesday? You gonna be good?
Yeah, trivia.
You gonna be
Trivia
a
is a night to
responsible
drink.
adult?
Yeah, that's why the trivia is the night to drink.
And Cinco de Mayo?
Yes, and then softball,
Oh.
drink. Friday, drink. Pull it up, drink.
You can cry a little bit.
Yeah, weekend, cry.
Depression for what you did all week. That's amazing.
It's called the Addy Bates cycle.
Me when I realize I'm an option, and then the next week, drink. Wednesday, drink.
I'd like you to be my option. How romantic. Gee,
no
thank
thanks.
you. That's so romantic of you to call me an option. Thank you very much.
You think you have
Sorry,
mucho
I missed that.
novio?
I'm sorry. I'll say it later. Yeah.
Dog.
There you go. So, no impression? We're not going to get any Star Wars impression? Nothing?
Well, there's the best one.
I can do the Babu Frick.
Come on, let's see something.
Okay, Baba Frick's like this little character, and he goes, "Hey,
It's a
the
weird
droid is ready.
little puppet that's an alien.
Very
Droid,
nice.
blap, blap, blap." That's all I do.
That's not bad. That's solid.
Thank
We
you.
learn something about you every show. Like weeks ago when we were doing the show, you have an underrated Trump. Now you got that. I mean, wow.
That's all I
Not
got.
bad.
You know, when you're an only child, you
Not
got to talk
bad.
to yourself in different voices, I
Right.
guess. So
I mean, you're not Frank Caliendo, but it's not bad. Not bad. And better than I could do. All right. The story of Brendan Sorsby. So over the weekend, the Texas Tech, former Cincinnati quarterback, goes to Texas Tech, gets paid, what, $5 to $7 million, something like that. So he hires this big-time attorney. Now, I know nobody's in charge, but somebody's got to make this make sense. Nobody's in charge at the NCAA level. We know that. The NIL, I've told this story before. I've got a friend that's an agent who just absolutely loves it, but does admit to me, this is the Wild West. It's stupid. At some point, they're going to have rules. Pete Rose, not that these two things matter, but just in my head, this is how it works. Pete Rose got banned from baseball for betting on his own team. Brendan Sorsby bet on his own team when he was at Indiana. It's also been documented that it's not 1 or 2 bets. It's not 3 or 4 bets. It's not 100 bets. It's thousands of bets that this guy has put down, and he's so stupid that it was like his accounts. Like, yep, Brendan Sorsby betting.
Like, hide it better, little
and
bro.
nobody, oh my God, and nobody has stepped up and said, hey, man, this guy can't play. Like, there's a question of whether he can play or not. So that's the one part of it. And then the second part of it is, now you mentioned a little bit earlier, you went old school. Did you go Lou Gehrig a little bit earlier on in the show? Or what did you go when we were talking baseball?
Roger
You went
Maris.
old school. Oh, yeah, sorry. You went Roger Maris. I'm going to go back to, like, a lot of people won't know this, but 1982, 1983, Arch Schleister was a quarterback for Ohio State and had a major betting problem. It was like a top 5 draft pick. Major betting problem. Gets booted out of the league. So, first of all, from a college standpoint, he can't ever play again, no matter what attorney he gets. And then from an NFL standpoint, the discussion is already gone because we're just draft crazy. Well, who should give up a high pick? Because apparently could be a first rounder, could be a second round. Like, he's not on my board. Like, they take guys off the board in the NFL for all sorts of reasons. This guy made thousands of bets. Like, am I going to draft this guy? Somebody help me.
Depends. Did he win? Does he have that winning mentality? How many of these bets did he win? Because that's what I like about Pete Rose. He was a winner. He bet on his team to win.
Wow.
The Reds haven't seen that in years. What is Sorsby doing?
That's a good
No,
point.
he's an absolute degenerate. He was betting $1
Right.
to $2 on like balls and strikes. I'm like, dog.
Yes.
Dog, you're a degenerate.
So he wasn't betting. People don't know this. He wasn't betting games. He wasn't even betting props. He was betting play-by-play, pass, run, ball, strike, curve, slider. Like, that's how bad this guy is. I hate to laugh, but my God, man. That's ridiculous.
But then if you know this segment, not actually sponsored by DraftKings. Like, type in Sorsby to
I've
get
got
50%.
no beef with it.
Like, but that's just
Yeah.
That's
Oh, did you see that?
The BetMGM for your second chance bets.
Oh. And look, I'm all with it. It's fine. There's, personal responsibility. I know that there's all these ads and all these things, and I'm not ripping anybody like that. I'm just saying, like, this just in, breaking news. When they say call 1-800-GAMBLER if you have a problem, that doesn't work. Bet your college fund. Bet your child. Bet your wife. Bet. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. I don't know, just me.
The thing they speed up to fit into
work.
like 3 seconds, so you don't even know what it's saying.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Like, wow. That's crazy.
If you have a gambling problem, call. But anyways, here's your bonus
Exactly
bet. If you
as
bet,
fast as you can.
If you bet $20, you can get $10 in return.
Right.
You can have your safe bet guaranteed.
If you lose, we'll give you $200 back to bet again. Look, I got no issue. There's no going back. The horse is way out of the barn. They're not going to give that money back. The money that these entities pay is 2, 3, 5 times what normal pay because they know what it's about, but they've gotten in bed with it. So I get it. We're going to have an NBA team in Vegas. Like, I have no issue with this. There's personal responsibility. A lot of people are going to try to blame outside sources for what this guy did. Not everybody does this to this level. I'm just saying, like, I understand that we're talking about the NIL constantly and who's in charge here. If you can't make this obvious of a decision, that a guy who started doing this in 2022 on his own team and has bet thousands of bets and is now to the point where he's betting play-by-play stuff, and you can't ban that kid without some super lawyer that's going to jump in. And I get it too. Like, Texas Tech is powerful. They got a lot of money. It wouldn't shock me in the slightest if that dude that constantly is stepping up for them to write $20 million checks wrote somebody a 5 or a 10 or a, X amount of $1 million check, and this guy could play. Because Texas Tech, like, there's no quarterbacks left. There's no rules. I get it, but are they going to be able to get a quarterback? Probably not.
I mean, they could have tryouts. What is Diego Pavia up to? Like a mini camp?
Oh, wow.
He's at a strip club in Mexico.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If he
Barely being able to look over the center.
Yeah, we'll talk the NFL coming up next just because I want to have some Arch Manning fun with you. Well, like, he was at mini camp, and I don't think people can you can do anything with AI
it's mini
nowadays.
camp
like
because he's
Kyler
small.
Murray yeah, right. But like Kyler Murray was, they've done stuff with Kyler Murray and everything. But like, I think he was legit in shotgun behind the center, and he was below the center's butt. Like, this guy is really small. My gosh, we can discuss that.
Maybe it was cold outside.
Touch yourself.
Possibly. Something. It was unbelievable. Like,
Cold in
seriously,
Baltimore.
who is this guy? What is he, a jockey? Speaking of the Kentucky Derby, is a jockey at Ravens camp? What is going on here? Anyway, all right. Hour number 3, we'll try to get this thing together. No promises. Drake Toll will be back tomorrow. It's a Drake Toll show with John Lund sitting in. Make sure that you stay with us for hour number 3 because Addie's going to have some fun coming up next. It's Westwood One Sports and, of course, the very downloadable Westwood One Sports app.
And I was taking shots from the front and the back.
This is Westwood.
What's happening? Thanks for joining us. Hour number 3, Drake Toll Show. John Lund in for Drake, who will be back tomorrow. Awesome over the weekend. He was with the Bananas, of course, and they were at Kyle Field in College Station. Over 100,000. He'll tell you about it more tomorrow. We'll hit the NFL here. Tim Barberlace is going to join us, and we'll talk about Ravens and all things Baltimore in about 20 minutes. You don't want to miss that. And then the only thing we deviate from normally with Drake here is I do a thing called Lund's Last Call on the weekends here on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app. So we do there's just some 5 weird things that you need to know before you get out of here so you can be a productive member of society. We'll do that about 40 past the hour. So that's what we've got going on in the final hour of the show today. Curtis, the show is not going to go anywhere until you do a Yoda. It is May the 4th be with you, and you just told us that you could do one. So Addie and I are just going to sit here with dead air, and the big higher-ups are going to get really angry until you do one, and then we'll move on with the show. So go ahead.
I get a full 7 seconds before anyone gets alerted, though, so. Drake Toll Show this
calling
is.
You. Very. See, you busted that out like it was nothing.
It's too early, though. That's the problem. I can do stuff like, but yeah, it's just like at this early, I don't function well.
We're 2 hours into the show. You're fine.
Curtis, what have you been doing this whole time?
It's pressing buttons. That's all I do,
awake?
right?
I told you like a half hour ago. I finally woke up a half hour ago. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling good. It's about an hour and a half into the show. I start waking up. Things are good. So anyway. All right, NFL-wise, I know this is going to pain you so much, but where are you on 27 mock drafts? And here's the reason I ask, because Arch Manning is apparently, according to the experts, going to the Arizona Cardinals, which means he won't because these are never right. And I love the draft. I love it. I think it's great theater. I think it's interesting. All these videos are starting to come out of teams and how they traded, like the Cowboys and the Eagles, and there's Jerry Jones. Love myself some glory hole. And there's Jerry, and there's all this, all these teams that were trading, and because they got the cameras in there and everything. It's really cool. It's all coming out. So I like all of it. I like, during the college season, I like it. When it gets really close, they start looking at the mock drafts, no matter who it is. Like any dork puts one up there, I look at it. But I have a hard, fast rule, like, because I know it's coming. Like the day after the draft, that Monday, they put out, in this case, the 2027 mock draft, and I don't click on any of it because I'm just like, no, like, stop. Like, there's a time for it, a place for it. As a sports fan, like, we know, baseball season, it starts, spring and then into the summer. I kind of have a body clock for all that stuff. The fall is football. There's no doubt. Like, you have a body clock for that stuff. Like, I don't watch spring football. I know spring football is going on in some weird league. I've never watched it one time. So I have a body clock for all this stuff. Well, the NFL draft, like, it's over. Like, stop it. Quit trying to get cheap clicks on me. So I'm not a big fan of that. So before we get into Arch Manning, your thoughts on and here's the other thing about it. Don't give me this way too early stuff. Like way too early top 25, way too early mock draft. Stop it. Like that's like when you offend somebody and you said, "Hey, I said no offense." Like no, there's no caveat to it. It's way too early. Don't post it. That's my thought.
I hate those. I hate them because we haven't seen any of these players play this year. Like, I know I got way too early. Like, dude, do something else. Go on vacation. I would rather you go on vacation than make a way too early mock draft.
Yes.
Because you have no idea. They did this last year. They're like, Arch Manning's going to go number 1 overall. And then he had a down year for like a little bit. The first month, he was not great. He did really well, in my opinion, the rest of the season. And I'm not saying that because he's attractive, okay? I'm not saying that. That's just a bonus to watching him. It's just a little fun to watch him. It's like a little eye candy on the screen, okay?
Big gooner.
But these things
By the way, I love that we're on YouTube now because you're a little bit flushed. You're talking about you're a little bit flushed. Like
you can also see like when there's a guest, if Addie thinks they're hot, you can also tell her face when that is too.
Yeah, we did have one guest.
Wears her emotions on her sleeve.
We do have one guest, and I book him and he's like video every time. I'm like, yes, this is great. And then I'll be talking. I'm like, hi.
Touch yourself.
By the way, you can listen to us, Sirius XM 375, WestwoodOneSports.com, Westwood One Sports app, hundreds of radio stations. But we're on YouTube. We're on Drake's channel today. We're also on Drake's X and Twitter. So that's what we're talking about. Yeah, like we started talking about him, and you're like, I like how you did this, though.
I like to have options, okay?
Nice.
I like to have options.
Wow, very nice.
No, but it's just let me get right back. Ooh, as a producer, back on track. Here we go. But as like
get
the
on-
way
get on
too
track, please.
the
Get
way
us
too
on track.
early mock drafts are just so BS. That I
Well, they also said Dante Moore was going to go first after Arch wasn't.
Right.
I'm
Yeah, I
like,
saw that.
But so you're reading this and this one on ESPN, and it's like Arch Manning and Jeremiah Love. Could you imagine that? I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I
Yeah,
actually
we
I
click on
can't.
this.
Like, why are you like we have different fantasies, I guess.
That's what also makes draft grades ridiculous. You don't know how any of these guys are going to play. How do you grade how well they did?
Well, and look, I don't want to get you angry, but the reason they have him first right now is his last name, and I get it. Like that run in the bowl game was really impressive. He didn't have as horrible of a year as everybody said he had, but it says right, like you said, here's what they say here in their way too early, which by the way doesn't do anything. Like you can say way too early this, they put that on everything. Way too early top 25, way too early draft, way too early. Like it doesn't matter. It's still annoying. So pairing Manning with Jeremiah Love would give the Cardinals 2 elite building blocks, and then they give his size a sturdy dual threat quarterback finished with blah blah blah. And they've got him first overall. What's going to happen with the Cardinals? Mark my words, because you last week said, or you predicted the coach or the manager firing with Rob Thomas, right? Thompson of the Phillies.
Yes.
Carson Beck is just going to be just good enough so that the Cardinals go, and then they keep Carson Beck. Then Peyton Manning becomes great. That's just what the Cardinals. Those kind of teams. That's what they do.
No,
That's
1000%.
exactly what they're going to do.
But then my other worst fear is like, okay, yeah, he's going to be a Jet. Oh, great. Let's just
Yeah, that's
tank his
worse.
entire career. Like this,
That's
I don't
a
know
good
what's
point.
worse. But yeah,
Now,
and
let
it's
me
so
look at
funny.
this thing again.
On this mock draft on ESPN, it's actually so they have the Jets at 3 getting Dante Moore. So at 2 they have the Miami Dolphins.
Miami.
With the second overall pick of the 2027 NFL draft. Miami
I
Dolphins
still
up.
do love that sound. I will
Jeremiah
say.
Smith, wide receiver from Ohio State.
The issue there, maybe no one just buys into this thing at all, but I think this is going to be funny and it's going to be played all year long. Did you guys see, was this over the weekend or maybe it was Friday, where they had Malik Willis at a Marlins game and he threw out
Yes.
the first pitch? And it, seriously, like it was like, what's the movie with Kevin Costner and Tim Robbins and he hits the mascot, you know? Like it wasn't 50 Cent. It wasn't 50 Cent, like, but it was bad. Like it was 10 feet over the catcher's head. And I have done first pitches before. They're not that easy, but it went like 10. Like how different is I know it's different throwing a baseball and throwing a football, but like you're the quarterback of the Dolphins. You're an NFL quarterback and you can't get the ball from the pitcher's mound to home plate. Like you don't have to throw a 95-mile-an-hour heater or, a fancy slider or something. It was 10 feet over his head.
It was so funny.
Does that
Actually,
mean nothing?
No, to tie it into my softball game last week, so one of our players, he's playing shortstop. He pitched in college. He was a pitcher. And so it's an easy ground ball, and he goes to throw it to first, and it just sails. I was like, dog, where was that going? I was like, here I am at second. I'm like, all right, here you go. Just look at the chest. There you go. Easy. But I'm like, dog, you don't have to do that. We don't have to do all that. But yeah, so I guess, you just kind of want to one of the cool and stuff. And then it's just sail. It wasn't even close. It was it was hilarious.
Well, that's why, like, Miami's sitting 2. They're going to take a quarterback. Like, I don't think Malik Willis is going to be the answer there. And then, like you said, I'm looking at Arch Manning. If your choices are the Cardinals, the Dolphins, these are places you're going to live because obviously you two will be together. The Cardinals, the Dolphins, the Jets, the Browns are at 4. They could take a quarterback. Raiders won't. This is what they're projecting to be. It's like the first 4 places, like if Arch Manning has got to pull an Eli Manning, as far as I'm concerned. They have the Browns, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Cardinals in the top 4 in next year's way too early mock draft. Like, if you're the Mannings and you did it once with Eli, wouldn't you do it with Arch? Like, I don't know how you would rank those teams in terms of where you wouldn't want to go. Like Cleveland, number 1, obviously, because they have that jersey that the guy makes that like all the the graveyard of quarterbacks that have gone
He just
through
tapes
Cleveland.
on the quarterback's name and it's like 3 feet long.
Exactly. So like Deshaun Watson goes there. It's like, oh my God! Like no matter who you are when you go to Cleveland, it's not going to work. So probably I would say Cleveland 1 that I wouldn't want to go to, Jets 2 just because they're the Jets, like you said, and then probably Arizona, then Miami, right? Like in that order or no?
Man, I need.
And I'm not saying places you would want to live because you're going to be together, but I'm just saying like where you wouldn't want them to go.
These are just not good organizations to be a part of. Like that's the
Terrible.
thing. It's just like, oh my gosh, you go to the Browns, okay, so your career's over. You go to the Jets, okay, so your career's over. The Miami Dolphins, okay, you kind of have a little bit of a chance, but not really anything. The Cardinals, okay, cool, your career's over. That's great. You have Jeremiah Love. That's great, wonderful, congratulations. Like everybody has one star player. It doesn't mean you're going to be a good team. That's why I need them to go to the Saints.
I wouldn't want to. Now that again, that is possible. Let's see where they have the Saints 9th here in this. And I'm just talking about order. I'm not going to give this legitimacy by naming the players other than Arch Manning. But this is what I think will happen with the Cardinals. Tyler Shuck played well at the end of the year. There's no doubt. New Orleans says, okay, this is our guy. And then this year they could absolutely stink. He could play terrible. And if you're the Saints, this could be part of their decision making process. Kellen Moore's there. I like Kellen Moore, but they're not great. And so Shuck plays terrible this year, and they could be faced with the number 1 pick or a top pick. His dad played in New Orleans. Now that went terrible, but that's where they're from. Like they're
He's from
like,
New Orleans.
That's where right. And the Saints would be like, you kidding me? So if Shuck's not good this year, they would have an opportunity. I think Carson Beck in Arizona is going to be just good enough where the Cardinals have the number 1 pick, and they go, nah, we're good. And then they screw up. So your dream could come true is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I love
Your
New
dream
Orleans.
could
I
come
have
true.
a lot of family down there. It'd be great for me, great for the fam. Get back closer to home. It'd be great for the image. I like it. Good answer. Good idea.
I love that we're talking about this. This would be really nice. I got family down there. I'm gonna stalk the guy. We're gonna get married.
This looks great for the both of us. I like this. This is a good mock draft. Good answer. Good answer. Way too early mock draft. I like it.
Now, this would be the difference because you told us the story earlier that, you didn't want to be anybody's backup plan. I mean, I don't know if Arch said that. I got this girl at Texas, but if you move down, you never know what could happen. You'd be down there in a second.
There's a difference between being Arch Manning. There's a difference between being Arch Manning and someone who just, is a fan of Hattie. No. I'm okay with being a backup option for Arch Manning. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Guys, I'm looking at the YouTube chat. There are lots of fans. Lots of fans. Yeah.
Telling you.
Big Gooner.
But okay, lots of fans there. So there you go. All right, give me your thoughts on mock drafts. I'm just not going to give them any credence. Although, like I said, I just wanted to talk about Arch Manning at the top because that's just was right up your alley. I saw that yesterday. I was like, oh, he's going to Arizona. She's not going to like that at all. She's not going to like that at all.
Over there.
So,
how is it over there, John?
I like it. I enjoy it. I'm getting prepared for the living on the surface of the sun in about a month, or actually less. What are we? We're in May now. So, it's May the 4th be with you.
It's May.
In about a month, you just flashed that up on the screen. In about a month, I will be living on the surface of the sun, and when you check in with me then, it will not be it won't be great. And what people don't realize is, like, if you're in another part of the country, at night it could cool off a little bit. It's like 98 at night.
Say not in Arizona, no.
Like it's just not. It doesn't cool off ever. It never cools off. And so, no.
If you don't have AC, you die.
I'm from Texas, but I made the mistake of touring ASU. I think it was either in May. It was in May, I think, early May and stuff. I was like, oh wow. By the way,
no.
Forkum. That was great. It was fun. I liked it out there, but I was like, oh my gosh, it's a dry heat. I was like, holy cow. Holy cow.
It's not like humidity of Texas. I did live in Dallas, and probably the worst thing that ever happened to me was my wife, who cut me out of the picture over the weekend. I forgot. I had my luggage. It was really dumb, and I left my keys with her for some dumb reason. So, of course, my car is at the airport. No big deal. I live close to the airport. So I get home, and I realize in the middle of the night, I get home at 1 o'clock in the morning, I don't have any keys. And I thought to myself, okay, well, I got to go into work tomorrow, but it's okay. I'll jump in the pool or something. I'll put on some deodorant, whatever. I'll figure it out. So I sleep in the backyard, which is a major, major mistake. I just slept in we had a big, long swing, and I thought I'll just put something over me and it'll be fine. I wake up in the morning, and I had mosquito bites in my ears, on
Oh.
my face, on my neck, like everywhere. Like mosquitoes just ate me alive because of the humidity there. It was the summer. And it was the worst thing ever. So I get up and because I didn't want to break a window in my house. And so I thought, well, I don't want to break a window. She was coming home the next morning, no big deal. And I wake up with mosquito bites like head to toe. No, literally. And I called my big boss and I said, I can't come in, man.
Oh, spare key not an option.
No, that again, really stupid. I didn't have a spare key, really dumb. But yeah, that was my Texas story. Did not like that. Dead of summer. And I would say that probably dry heat to like 90 in Texas with humidity, probably 90 in Texas and the humidity's worse.
Oh,
Gotta
total.
be.
I agree.
Texas is crazy because it could be like 90, and then the next day it's like, oh, tornado warning, 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Like, what?
No. Yeah, that was not the smartest thing I ever did. And people are looking at me like, what's wrong with you? Like, go to the store the next day, they're like, what? You have measles? Like, people thought I had measles. It's like,
Are you a leper?
Chicken pox or something. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm a little too old to have chicken pox, okay? But that's what happened. I swear. All right. Tim Barberlace is going to join us coming up next. We'll get into some more NFL. A strange sighting at Ravens camp this weekend. We'll ask him about it coming up next. And remember, 40 minutes past the hour, Lund's Last Call. A lot of great stuff for you. Drake Toll Show, John Lund in for Drake, only here on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app.
NBA.
What's happening? I'm just going to lean into it. May the 4th be with you. There you go. I said it. I'll just lean in. Been fighting it the whole show.
Nerd.
Drake Toll Show. John Lund in for Drake. He'll be back tomorrow on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app at about 40 minutes past the hour. That's about 18 minutes from now. We'll give you Lund's last call, the 5 things you need to know to be a productive member of society today. Let's get into a little bit more NFL. Our friend Tim Barbalace joins us at Tim Barbalace. Make sure that you follow him right now. Co-host of Inside Access, Ravens pregame, Orioles road games on 105.7 The Fan, and he joins us here on Westwood One Sports and the Drake Toll Show. Hi, Tim. How are you?
I'm good, man. May the 4th be with you as well.
Do you embrace that? The only reason I'm having a problem with it is, so I get in here at 2 in the morning West Coast time, and I'm walking, and there's nobody in here, and it's pleasant, and it's nice, and I'm grabbing some coffee, and an overnight guy pokes his head out out of a door out of nowhere and goes, "May the 4th be with you," and it just scared the hell out of me. I was like, I don't want to start my day that way, so it just started in a negative sense. Are you a Star Wars guy?
I've seen all of the movies. I wouldn't say that I'm like a huge Star Wars guy. I mean, going back, I would play on my PS2 Star Wars Battlefront. Those video games are really sick to play. Would always play with my cousins and friends, but I wouldn't say I'm like a huge Star Wars nerd. Sorry, my dog is barking right now, but I'll participate in the holiday.
No, I'm the same as you. I'm not against it. I'm not down with it. I get it. It's just, I don't know. It's just the way that it was presented to me this morning. All right, let's get into some NFL stuff. Let's start with the Ravens, and I want to get into some Orioles with you as well, and just what we've learned so far now that April is over. But big story with the Ravens over the weekend, Diego Pavia at their rookie camp. And everybody's kind of laughing at the picture, like you got the center right down there. And I don't know, with AI nowadays, I know they do it with Kyler Murray. Like, here's this small guy. Like, Is he in camp because they think he can make the team? Like where exactly is he on this journey with the Ravens?
Well, I think Diego's got a real opportunity for him, and Jesse Minter said as much over the weekend. And look, he's always going to get headlines and attention. He's a very outspoken guy, and he's coming off a heck of a season at Vanderbilt in which he finished runner-up for the Heisman. And we know his limitations. Obviously, the size is a huge concern at the NFL level, but there's a real opportunity for him in Baltimore, reason being that they don't have a third quarterback. And Tyler Huntley is firmly entrenched as the backup quarterback. He signed a 2-year contract this offseason and obviously performed very well in a couple of spot starts for Lamar Jackson last year. But outside of that, it's Diego Pavia, and there's one other undrafted rookie free agent that's in their rookie minicamp. So there's an opportunity for him. We'll see if they end up keeping 3 quarterbacks, but with the new recent rules over the past couple of years allowing you to have a third quarterback up and not count against the 48-man active roster on game day, there's value to having a third guy.
How did he look? And the reason I'm asking is because, we see a Kyler Murray, and I don't know how much difference there is in height, but you see a Kyler Murray and you understand, okay, he's got the speed and he can, move in the pocket and do all those things. So at his height, I could see it. But you've obviously got to find those throwing lanes. Can he do that? Or does anybody, how did he look?
Well, full disclosure, it was kind of interesting this year. They only let media view 30 minutes of the practice over the weekend, and that was mainly stretching and then just kind of warm up. So I'm just kind of going off what I saw from the Ravens media production. Look, in this portion of the calendar right now, Pavia is going to excel. He just will, because he was a high-level collegiate player, and they're just playing with no pads, no rush or anything like that. He's just throwing on air. So Diego Pavia at this stage of the offseason and really through minicamp, OTAs, is going to look good, but what is it going to look like when the pads come on in training camp? What's it going to look like when the bullets are really flying during the preseason? Look, I am very skeptical of how his game is going to translate at the next level. We've seen plenty of Heisman winners, plenty of Heisman finalists flame out in the NFL. We've seen plenty of them go on to have really long careers, but this is a guy, despite his numbers and playing an integral part in turning around a doormat program in Vanderbilt, still go undrafted. So obviously that's very telling from the 32 teams.
Tim Barberlace is joining us. Does a great job with the Ravens as well as the Orioles. Drake Tolshow, John Lund in for Drake here on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app. A lot of people are wondering, obviously John Harbaugh's now with the Giants. What is a Jesse Minter team going to be? Are they still going to be basically what the Ravens have been seemingly forever?
I think that's what we're really looking forward to see, right? They're still keeping that play like a Raven moniker. And Jesse Minter obviously was a coach under John Harbaugh going back, but he's going to put his new flair on it. And there was one of his initial statements at his introductory press conference when I was sitting there that kind of has stuck with me since he said it. We're going to be at our best when our best is needed. And it's not hard to read between the lines and realize that this is a team that has failed repeatedly when having to score leads in the second half, having leads in the fourth quarter. They need to be at their best in the fourth quarter. They need to change that narrative surrounding this franchise. And I also thought it was interesting being out at rookie minicamp over the weekend. Jesse Minter saying we want to be the most obnoxious defense of all time. So kind of almost getting back to those defenses of old with the Ray Lewis's, Terrell Suggs, Bart Scott's, Haloti Ngata's, those trash-talking defenses. So I think he wants to kind of bring back that sort of swagger as well.
Tim, as far as the division goes, the Steelers obviously have a brand new coach. The Ravens do, as we just said. The Bengals bring in Dexter Lawrence, thinking obviously defensively get Joe Burrow back healthy. The Browns, I don't know, the Browns are the Browns. How do you see the division?
It's really wide open. It is really, really wide open. And I think the AFC is really wide open because if you would have asked me this question, a year ago, how do I view this Ravens team? Right now, how it's currently constructed on paper, I don't think there's as much talent as they had last year. And I know they did end up having a subpar season. But I think that the AFC is so much more wide open right now than I thought it was this time a year ago. You look in the division, though, with Cincinnati, they were really aggressive in improving their defense because their defense was just dreadful last year, and they've been really dreadful the past couple of years when you see them lose so many shootouts. Joe Burrow is putting up 30, 35, sometimes 40 points, and it's still not enough. But Joe Burrow's got to stay healthy. That's been the knock on Lamar Jackson, but Burrow's missed more time than Lamar has. The Steelers, I do like what they've done this offseason. I like the additions that they've made, but they still don't have a quarterback. And I think everyone's just kind of envisioning that that's going to be Aaron Rodgers, and the Steelers are kind of be stuck where they have been stuck. Like, good enough to be in the mix, but not good enough to go deep in January. They haven't won a playoff game in a decade, but they've absolutely had the Ravens' number. So I think right now this division is really, really wide open. The Ravens certainly have a strong chance at reclaiming that crown, though.
Hey, Tim, before I let you go, a little bit on the Orioles. And look, a really tough division. I get it. Yankees are the Yankees. The Rays are really good. But a few years ago, the Orioles looked like they were the up-and-coming team. All this tons of young talent. Now they sit at 15 and 19. What's going on? I get it. We're a month into the season, so there's still a long way to go in this whole thing, and they can turn it around. But what's happened with this team that many people thought was going to be this juggernaut?
Yeah, I think I need an hour to really get into all of it. But no, look.
I mean, that's a really broad question. You're right.
No. Look, in a nutshell, it's just been an extremely, extremely disappointing start to the season. Nothing has really gone according to plan for them in terms of, there was so much praise going this way, and rightfully so, for this offense, thinking that it could be one of the best offenses in all of baseball, but they just haven't really got going. Pete Alonso had a really nice weekend in the Bronx, hit a couple of home runs, had a double as well, but he's scuffled. Gunnar Henderson, the strikeouts have been alarming for him. There's been a lot of under the radar guys that have really stepped up for this club. Where would they be? And they're 4 games under 500, but where would they be without, Jeremiah Jackson, Leody Taveras? There was a huge question mark on the bullpen heading in, and the bullpen's been a very pleasant surprise. But the starting rotation, I thought it had so much potential. Kyle Bradish, he just has not looked like himself to start the year, and maybe that's still coming off Tommy John. This is his first full season off Tommy John. Trevor Rogers, his first 3 starts were great. Since then, he has really struggled, and now he's on the IL due to the flu. Another one of their pitchers, Dean Kramer's on the IL, so they have a lot of spot starters right now in their starting rotation. But the defense has been just really poor for this Orioles team. And right now they just got to find a way to tread water, because, this can't be a redo of last year where it was a May from hell for them in 2025. And you're going to know what this Orioles team is at the end of the month, because heading in, they had 17 games against AL East opponents, the Yankees, the Rays, and the Blue Jays. You're going to know what this Orioles team is made of at the end of May.
That's a good point. And like you said, the Yankees are doing what they do. The Rays are bouncing back. The Jays, I have no doubt in my mind that they're gonna get going. So yeah, it's a really tough division. But like you said, I just remember going, well, this is gonna be the next team, and then they've just struggled the last couple of years. Tim, great stuff, man. Always our pleasure to have you on to talk some Baltimore sports. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely, anytime.
Take care. I should have said May the 4th be with you to end that, but it's okay. We've already done enough of that. That is Tim Barbalace. Make sure that you follow him at Tim Barbalace. He'll give you great stuff, as he just did, on all Baltimore sports. Diego Pavia was a big story over the weekend. I didn't really expand on it with him, but seriously, if anybody's seen the pictures, and I'm sure if you're a sports fan you have, like the center was in position, completely bent over, and he looked like a child. I mean, it was like, whoa. Like, he's small. Like, he makes Kyler Murray, look like Tom Brady or something. I was just like, how's this dude going to find a throwing lane? And he doesn't run like Kyler Murray. It's not like he's going to scramble around or something. There's got to be some
I don't know what the
where it's
Ravens. I genuinely don't know what they saw in him.
He's got that dog in him.
Oh my god.
Come on, dog.
It's a little chihuahua.
Man. I mean,
the wiener dog.
I mean, look, he was great, and he played in the SEC, and he did what he did. But he's a cocky sucker. I guess that's kind of good, right? He's just kind of like, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's working out for Shedeur over there. Shedeur and Shiloh.
Hey, he just graduated college. Big deal.
Yeah. By the way, no offense to anybody who has this degree. If either of you have the degree, I'm sorry, but isn't sociology pretty much just the fallback degree? Like, if you can't, I guess I'll just do sociology.
I thought you were gonna say communication, and I would have been like, so that was a good show.
No, I did communication.
Okay, I
have a journalism degree.
Very well.
I freaked out.
No, I wasn't going to say that. All three of us, I think, are
By the way, my degree from Valparaiso University it literally just says Bachelor of Arts. It doesn't say what I studied, so it looks like I just ate crowns for 4 years or 3.5 years. I'm like, can you at least do it?
But
please.
Did you?
I will not comment on that.
What color is your favorite taste?
I'm not going to comment. But I was just like, that's it. That's all I get. My dad says, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering and the College of blah, blah, blah from University of Texas. And I'm like, I ate crayons. I colored in the lines. I'm like, what the hell is this?
The degree was written in crayon, too.
God.
Wow. I still think it's better in sociology. Everybody makes fun of sociology. I have a friend that, by the way, owns a business and is very successful, much more than me, and he graduated in sociology. And I used to make fun of him after college. I was like, sociology? That's the easy. Everybody has to take sociology one. It's the easiest thing ever.
I took sociology 100. Yep.
Everybody did.
So
the easiest.
That's what my minor was in.
Sociology.
Chicano studies.
Whoa!
There you go. Very nice. And tomorrow is your day. We give you a day, and it's tomorrow.
That's
there
amazing.
You go.
I'm still here.
Yeah. Very nice. By the way, so when you go out, so tomorrow night, Addie, is it softball tomorrow night? No,
tomorrow is just Cinco de Drinko. Tomorrow's just Cinco de Drinko.
Okay.
But then Wednesdays...
Oh, so you're adding that.
It's the trivia warm-up for the next day.
Yeah, trivia's on Wednesdays, softball's on Thursdays.
Oh, you're weak as shot. So tomorrow you'll be good. After Cinco de Mayo will be a problem. After trivia night will be a problem. After softball night will be a problem.
Correct. Yes.
That's pretty much going to be your week.
And cry on the weekend, repeat, and she's all
Yes,
good.
and then I'll cry on the weekends. I'll be on the floor and I'll cry a little bit, because I'm out of options. And then and then we'll start it over again.
I'm going to get up early just to listen to that. Drake will be back tomorrow. All right, it is Len's last call. 5 things you got to know to be a contributing member of society before you get out of here. We'll do that next, and then the top of the hour, Nick Costos and You Better You Bet, only here on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app.
Hey you, hey you with the curly bush on your head, baby. You know you're looking good, you know you're looking good, you know you're looking good. Soul sister, 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 ooh. You're looking good, honey.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, baby.
Hey, you. Ooh, ooh. Hey, you with the bad hip boots on, little girl. You're the best in the world. It sure would be nice, honey, if I could just make you my girl. And when you walk, you know you let me know that you're so very much together, 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 together. Ooh. And when you talk to me, honey, you know you make me feel lighter than a feather. I've never known it, but I've always wanted the best in life. If I had you, honey, I know that I could forget about the rest in life. I can't conceal, no, the way I feel. You're about a head turner, you're about a soul runner. Hey, you. Hey, you with the curly bush on your head, baby. You know you're looking good, you know you're looking good, you know you're looking good. Soul sister, 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 sister. Ooh. And hey you, hey you with the bad hip boots on, little girl, you're the baddest in the world. It sure would be nice, honey, honey, if I could just make you my girl. Hey you, hey you with the curly bush on your head, baby. You know you're looking good, you know you're looking good, you know you're looking good. Soul sister, 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 ooh. You're looking good, honey.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, baby.
Hey, you. Ooh, ooh. Hey, you with the bad hip boots on, little girl. You're the best in the world. It sure would be nice, honey, if I could just make you my girl. And when you you walk, you know you let me know that you're so very much together, together, ooh. And when you talk to me, honey, you know you make me feel lighter than a feather. I've never known it, but I've always wanted the best in life. And if I had you, honey, I know that I could forget about the rest in life. I can't conceal, no, the way I feel. You're about a head turner, you're about a stone so runner. Hey, you with the curly bush on your head, baby. You know you're looking good, you know you're looking good, you know you're looking good. So
That is a Curtis production. Very proud of you. Do a little editing there. Well done by you. Very nice.
I'm gonna put my bonk in there so you know that I did it, you know.
Oh, whoa, don't put your bonk anywhere. No one needs to put their bonk anywhere.
Big
Well,
gooner.
it's been a lot of bonks today. I don't know if I had to take a guess, 30 plus, maybe?
Gotta make my money today, you know.
Very nice.
You gotta make a drink.
I get extra if it's referenced on other shows too, like Bleck and Abdallah later today, my favorite show on this channel.
Oh, they've got it. They've got it. Keep referencing it.
Call me Bonk
Greg
Master. Ironically.
You should bonk master. I mean, that just sounds weird. Sounds very weird. Drake Toll Show. John Lund filling in. Drake will be back tomorrow. He was in College Station, Texas over the weekend. They had 102,000 people at Kyle Field. Very cool. Talk about that tomorrow. Top of the hour. Curtis loves this show too. Nick Costos. You Better, You Bet. Nick is back, and he'll be back at the top of the hour in about 15 minutes. Do not miss that. But here's what I do. The only thing that deviates when Drake is not here, I do this thing called Lund's Last Call. It's the 5 things that you need to know so you can be a productive member of society before you move on today and hear Nick and the rest of the shows and Bleck and Abdallah and Jim Rome and all the great shows here on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app. So number 5 on the list.
It's time for Lund's Last Call.
Thank you. I forgot we have a fancy.
Why they pay me the small bucks.
I'm glad Curtis is here. I forgot. The 76ers are trying to keep Knicks fans out. This sounds very small market to me. I've heard small market teams do this, but the following was released. Sales to this event will be restricted to residents of the greater Philadelphia area. This is a notice on the team's website. Residency will be based on credit card billing address. Orders by residents outside greater Philadelphia will be canceled without notice and refunds given. What do you think of that? The 76ers that's weak. If the Knicks fans are going to take over your arena, that's on your fans.
That is
What are
so
you doing?
stupid. I'm sorry, that's so
dumb business.
Like, are you actually that insecure about what your arena's going to look like? Yeah, tell your fans to show up then. And if you're in Philly, then yeah, spread the word. I mean that. That is stupid.
Yeah, it's weak.
Sounds like something the
That's weak.
Chargers
I've
would
seen-
do here in LA.
Yeah, but I can see that. I can definitely see that. Or, in Vegas, I've been to Raiders games in Vegas, and it's exactly what we thought it was going to be. It's not the black hole like in Oakland. They have tons of fans. People fly in for the weekend. The Raiders stink anyway. And here's the other thing, too. Like, let's say I have season tickets, right? Let's say I have season tickets. And a lot of people, because I've had them before, you sell certain playoff games. So people in New York come in, they've got money, you can rake them for a bunch of money, and you can use it to buy your season tickets next year. Like, once I purchase something, don't tell me how I can use it. And that's essentially what they're doing. It's just because it's on the secondary market. So I put my tickets up on one of those places, a StubHub or something like that, and then they buy my tickets. I'm like, woohoo, I tripled my money. And then they go, nope, refund, because you're from New York? Like, what? That's ridiculous.
Also, what if
Philadelphia, be
you're
better.
a 76ers fan living in New York?
Right. Yeah, that's a great point that I never thought of. You're smart. You're
Not
very
trusting the process enough. That's their problem.
smart. God, how long's that been going on? Trust the process.
10 years, it feels like.
They'll get in. There's a quote from Jason Hardy. He says, New Yorkers, they're persistent. They don't care. They'll get in. They'll be away. Here's a conundrum for you both. They'll get in. CBS is looking to potentially hire Russell Wilson to take over Matt Ryan's spot. Of course, he's running the Falcons now. So here's my question. More annoying or worse or better or whatever? Would you rather have Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson to choose from on CBS? Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson? Your thoughts?
Curtis?
Well, if it was Rodgers, it means I'm watching the Pat McAfee show because that'd be the only reason he'd be on TV. So now
That's
I'm
true.
good. I'll just I'm gonna go watch local news or something.
What about Mr. Unlimited? I know you're a big fan.
Subway sandwich sucks too. Everything he does sucks. Probably like look at the wrong camera the whole time anyway.
Can we have
He would.
what's Mark Sanchez doing in jail? Is he in jail right now? What's he
Oh,
doing?
Covering from stab wounds.
That's where you went. Oh, that's where you went. Wow.
I think Russ would
I
be
can't-
sitting in like a booster seat behind the desk.
Yes. I can't believe that they would ever hire him. He's so corny. Like, are they totally out of ideas? No one would want to watch Russ,
Who
right?
else?
Am I
Who
wrong?
else is available out there?
Famous Winston.
He's hilarious
Oh, that's a
because
good call.
he was there for opening day for the Giants, and he was hilarious
Yeah,
for
Giants and
Netflix.
Yankees.
He was
Yeah,
hilarious.
I'd put him in there in a second. Don't you want likable people? Russ
Also
Wilson,
would be the
Russell
same
Wilson,
quarterback that was
no.
better than him on the same starting lineup again.
Pretty amazing. All right, a couple of stories that are kind of wild here. I'm very paranoid, so whether I've got like Google in my house or whether it's Siri or anything like that, I don't like ChatGPT, any of these things. I don't tell them anything. But it says days before 2 University of South Florida graduate students went missing last month, a roommate of one of the students allegedly asked AI, the chatbot, an unusual question. Quote, what happens if a human is put in a garbage bag and thrown into a dumpster? Well, part of the prosecutor's bit here is that they actually use ChatGPT. So just a warning out there, if you're going to do something heinous, yeah, ChatGPT is going to tell on you. Like, how do people not understand this?
It's like those people who get caught,
can't
like
tell
even just
ChatGPT
using.
You're in bed with
what
the
you're gonna
government
do.
anyway, right? Didn't that come out recently?
Yeah.
Are you really surprised?
They'll literally put
what
that
they're
kind
trying
of
to
stuff
do.
in Google. I'm like, dog, what are you? What?
Yeah.
Also know people that ask it everything, and it's pretty ridiculous. It's like, think for yourself, please. Really bad.
Exactly. Yeah, it's getting out of control. But yeah, just as if you're going to do something heinous, don't ask ChatGPT. And I don't know, this is just kind of common sense. Maybe don't do those things on your computer. I don't know, because have we not seen all the cop shows? Like, they're going to come in and take your computer, right?
Chris Hansen.
Same. Oh, wow. That's a whole different deal. That's a whole different deal.
Take a
What,
seat.
Can you imagine? Sitting there in the kitchen thinking, oh, this is great. Hi, Chris Hansen, have you seen the... And then they try to
There's
run.
a plate of cookies there. A
I love
PlayStation in
when they
your
try to
backpack.
run. Like, hey, best of luck running. There's only about 55 cops right there. Then they come outside and they go, oh. Anyway.
Not the
Hold it.
Unless it's the final episode. I now realize why they
Yeah.
canceled it. It's not a great story.
No, it's creepy, actually. They have it on one of the channels, one of the crime channels.
Do I need to
or
look
something.
that up? Is that something I can look up? What happened?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. A Missouri Domino's driver is being behind bars. Now, I'm going to ask you before I read the rest of this. Which side are you on here is what the question is. A Missouri Domino's driver is behind bars after police say he turned a routine pizza delivery into a violent encounter, allegedly using his car to strike a customer during a heated dispute over not receiving a tip. Zachary Walton, 36, facing multiple felony charges, including first-degree assault, armed criminal action, leaving the scene. So essentially, what they did was they were at the they were on the front door, and the guy hands him the pizza, and he's kind of like, "Where's my tip, bro?" And the guy, so they get into an argument. Then they start yelling at each other. Then the guy goes out and gets his car. The guy was walking across his driveway to grab something, and the guy tried to ram him. The guy tried to run the guy over in the driveway. because he didn't give him a tip.
I was a server. I was a bartender back in the day before. Okay, and I'm just gonna say this.
Yeah.
It's okay if you can't afford to go out and eat. That is okay because the economy. I get it. Okay. But don't take it out on your servers with people who deliver your food. There are some people you do not want to make mad in this world. It's the people who bring your food to your table or your front door. Just saying, we can't be running over people. But come on now.
Also, you said he was
run him over?
36? It's a year older than me.
36.
Maybe reevaluate things if you're delivering pizza.
That's what I'm
at 36.
saying, too. I'm glad you said it. No, he's right. I'd be pissed, too, if I was a 36-year-old pizza delivery guy. Sorry, don't mean to offend anyone, but I just did. Look, I'm with the guy. I'm with the guy. You got to tip, man. Like you said, servers. I was a bartender back in the day, but DoorDash drivers, all that kind of stuff, Uber, whatever it is. Come on, man. You got to tip those guys. Come on.
Also, you know what was going to happen after this, bro. Really? How'd you think this was going to end? Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me give you $7. Hold on.
Got to give them a couple bucks for the effort. Come on, man. People are delivering food to your door. And how much easier does it get? I love it, too. They drop it. Remember, they used to knock on the door your food's here. Now it's just because of the pandemic, they're we just drop it at your door.
I do love a
How nice is it?
no-contact delivery.
Oh, it's so good.
How
great
no
is
contact
it
order.
when you get that alert and it's your food's here and you're it's a Saturday or something, or in Addie's case, a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and you're really hungover.
I'm in my boxers and a big shirt. I'm going over there.
And you get this alert, ding, your food's at the door, and they took a picture of it. You're like, oh. And you're not going to tip on that? They delivered it to your door. Sorry, no tip. No, that's wrong. I'm with the Domino's driver on that.
I'd be hitting someone.
You be too. Last one. We don't have much time, but Golden Tempo wins the Kentucky Derby. On the sports scale, Kentucky Derby, does that rate it all for you?
I love
Kentucky
it.
Derby?
I love it so
nay?
much. I love it. It's so awesome. Dudes rock.
You do?
Dudes rock. Yeah, it's just... Hey, you know what? Some would say that's a very
Just
long
3
time.
minutes.
Some would say that's a very long
For me,
time.
it is.
It came in so
It's a
fast
long
and so
time.
hard.
I was like, what's wrong with 3 minutes? Yeah, it's fun. I like it. I love all the...
Nothing's
Give me all the
wrong
horse racing.
All right, that's it. Thanks for joining us. Drake will be back tomorrow. Great stuff, as always, from Addie and Curtis. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us. You better, you bet. Nick Costos next on Westwood One Sports and the Westwood One Sports app.
Westwood One!